just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Well, good morning, you fine folks. How is everybody? I hope everyone's doing well. Let me see here. Oh, I gotta adjust that. Okay. Hitting the buttons. Hi, my friends. How are you all today? How are you? Good morning, everybody. Already 68 people here and growing. Hi, Bonnie and Faves. I see it's everybody's birthday today. Hi, April's Crochet and more. Rick Friend, Krusty Old Witch. Good morning. Hi, Debbie Webb. How are you, Debbie Webb? Hi, Tammy and Julie. Good morning, my friends. Witch X, how are you, my friend? Perpetually Puzzler. How are you, Tracy Spencer? I'm just reading as they go across here. Good morning. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Of course, you know, I had to do my normal thing. It's Tuesday, so I had to go grab my trash and run it out to the curb like I forget every single Tuesday until it's time to go live. Hi, Denise Ellis. How are you? Good morning, Sister Cell and Wishful She-Devil. Good morning, Joey Fleetwood. How are you? French Psycho. I noticed last night, you know, I sent Clark Stark over to Stock Tug. He's doing a good job on behalf of David Rickards, apparently. Hi, Itty Bitty. Patty Cakes. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, it was kind of a fun time. And it was a little project. It was a project for Clark Stark. He got some good pics for me of a tug on his front porch. That was exciting. Hi, Sarcastic One and M. Marsh. Got your trash already out. Good job, M. Marsh. Yes, I'm always late on Tuesdays because I always forget. Yes. Only me was a coward. Well, here's the thing. Hi, Robert Tower. How are you? And hi, Jen Thunder. How are you? Good morning, my friend. I don't deal with only me. My understanding is I've been sent screenshots. He's been in my chat before, like I don't know, a few weeks ago or something. I never noticed. I mean, it kind of depends if he's on a what the hell stream. I don't grab as much chat as I do other times. Hi, Kim Colson. I try to, but I just don't always grab everything. So, I guess. Hi, Maria P. Only needs help. Yeah. He seems to have a problem. He likes to get attention once in a while, and he gets a kick out of going in and trying to disrupt the show or do whatever he can. He's weird. Hi, Lisa Clay and Valor. Good morning. Chup Chup will be joining me soon. Only me as a self-righteous prick. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Philip Kraft. Yep, Clown Losers over here. My Four Sons is here. 89 of you now here. I do want to say thank you to my friends. I know over there, on the other People Watch stream, I finally got and grabbed comments. And so some of you were giving it to her over there for he needs to shut his ass. Yeah, we're giving it to her over there for doing my show, my shtick. Well, I appreciate that. I'll be honest with you though. I don't care what the kid does. If she wants to do a People Watch stream, do a People Watch stream, but name it something else. Right? Do something different, but at least name it something else. Because our show over here with Faves and Chup Chup is well done. We have it all planned out. It's all worked out. We know what we're doing over here. We have bingo, a wheel. We have so many things. Ours is funny. Hi, Renee. How are you? Renee is Retro Relic. So just name it something different, because yes, our show over here is terrific. So if you're going to do a terrible show of the same thing, just name it something different. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. But I have no qualms with anybody. Just do your own thing, but come up with your own name. That's what I would suggest. But it's okay. It's the best over here. I'd never switch. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. Listening mode. I have contracts to write. I'm going to have a contract, Maria P? A contract with just J-Hip? A contract? Yeah, don't come at us, people. Hey, I noticed something the other day. So, Paint Chips, he's been at it again. And I guess he made a new short video. And apparently just J-Hip is a top, I guess, and Jeremy Hales is a bottom, and he made a video with both of us as alligators, and apparently I'm now, I still owe you $1 million, my bad. Hi, TK. And apparently I'm humping Jeremy Hales. This guy's very focused on the gay sexual stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I don't get that. That was odd. Like, I don't know if he knows he's not getting to me. I thought it was cute. And look, Big Dummy made another short video with me. This is a good job. Good job, moron. Faves, is it your birthday today, Faves? So it's Faves' birthday? Faves, it's your birthday today? Well done, cup of tea. Ready? A well done cup of tea. Ready for my daily entertainment. Thank you, Lynn71. Thank you, my friend. Pam is here. Now, normally today, not at all, says Faves. Now, normally today on Tuesdays, we usually do members only, but we're going to do members only on Friday, just because it's been a hot minute since we've done Daryl Brooks, and I didn't want to wait all the way until this Friday to do it because, we'd fall off pace. So I thought, we'll just switch it up a little bit this week. And, of course, what'll happen. Hi, Kelly Ranger. How are you? And Dirk. And don't forget, it's Tuesday. So when the stream's over, I will send out bingo prizes. I do that on Tuesdays. I see I got a few emails in there, so I will get those out for anyone who has sent those over to me. I'll hold off and wait on the Daryl Brooks stuff until Chup Chup gets here. I should probably get it pulled up at least. Give me 1 second. I'm going to step away from chat for a second. Step away. Wait, it's Dwayne's birthday today? Now it's Dwayne's birthday. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to step away from chat for a sec. All right. I'm going to go get us to, let's see. We had Daryl Brooks sentencing. Okay. And let me find the one we're watching. Wait, no, not sentencing. I want closing arguments. Closing arguments is where we're at. There we go. All right, hang on. I'm not checking chat right now. I'm getting this set up here. Give me just a sec here. And let me see. Not that one. No. Let me do this. I want to get to the right one. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Sit tight with me, folks. I'm not over in chat right now. I'm pulling up the right one. Just so I have it ready for when Chup Chup gets here. Sit tight. If you're messaging, don't yell at me because I missed your message. I'm scrolling to get to the right one. I was gonna say something else though. While I'm pulling this up here, let's see. There's our rewatch. Okay, so I got that. Should be coming up here. No. Why am I having so many troubles today? This is terrible. It's terrible, just Jay. This is terrible. Do better. Be better, Jay. Be better, Jay. All right. Let me see. All right. Here we go. Mhm. This is the one we want. Yep, right here. Okay, so I got that all pulled up. Okay, I got that pulled up, and oh, look at who's here. Give me 1 sec. Let's do this.
Yeah, clicking cap off. Welcome to the master. I'm your daily dose of you won't ever guess. Dripping on the timeline, spicy ever take. I season the bin and neck, serve it on a plate. It's this ketchup commentary, the tangy kind of daddy. Sweet with the sting when the flakes get swayed. Feisty on the mic, every word got bite. You came for mile, you won't ask tonight. Yeah.
Rubbing that thing, babe, this is about to get red. Name in your mouth, I'll live in your head.
I'm passing, babe, it's about to get red. Flame in your mouth, I'll live in your head.
Hey, Chip, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, Jay. How are you?
I am doing good. As you
Made
said.
me wait forever back there.
I'm sorry, I wanted to play your intro. Your intro. That was done by Dragon's Gravy, not Rosalind Duke. Not Rosalind Duke. All right, Tammy, if you're listening. All right.
Thanks, Dragon's Gravy. I love it.
Mhm. Oh, by the way, did you see Paint Chips put out an hour and 37 long video as well yesterday, Chop?
No, I did not. I don't watch his trash.
Oh, well, he had a special guest on for an hour and 37 minutes. He had the gay bear knuckler guy on there.
Oh, Bearded Fisherman?
Yeah, he was on there for the whole time. It was a good watch. And then he pulled up a picture of me and, the gay knuckler guy. He was like, I can't even understand this guy. He's terrible. I can't. He's like, meh, 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 meh. Like he must be changing his voice. And then, of course, Paint Chip says, he's a loser. All right. He's a loser with no talent. And then he hangs out with other losers. All right. People that have less talent than him, like Jeremy Hales and Megan Fox. Okay. So apparently they're less talented than me. So that was a compliment, I guess. Yeah, then he said that if I was smart, I'd want to hang out with people with talent like him and the beer knuckler guy. Yes, I'm gonna go hang out with Paint Chips and the gay bearded knuckler guy or whatever. I want to grow my channel with those two losers. That's right, Rick Fred. Gang, gang.
Gang.
Oh, Jay, how dare you leave Ketchup waiting? We demand justice for her. Well, I wanted to play her intro. I would love to know what Ketchup is saying in the intro.
I guess you gotta ask Dragon's Gravy.
Yeah, ask Dragon's Gravy. Yeah.
It's a secret.
She's just saying how much she loves a little Just J Up as my
Probably
buddy,
not.
as my buddy and my friend. But yeah, Paint Chips was doing his thing, and I really think he's trying to get under my skin without realizing that's really, really hard to do. Is to get under my skin. You can steal my content. You can do your own people watch. You can say I'm effing Jeremy Hales as an alligator. I don't care. This guy is a nothing burger to me. He's literally a nothing to me. And so he's so little and so small. I mean, you're talking about a guy who can't make a buck anywhere in anything he does. He has a YouTube channel that sucks. All right. He has a Substack account that he makes no money on.
Yeah, wasn't their show called The Unwatchables?
Yeah, well, it's the unknown, still unknown.
Oh, okay.
We call it the unwatchable.
Okay.
Greg of Scotland and William Allen's. Stephen Farr is here. Hi, Stephen. And Linda Harvey's here. Now, I have a roadmap for today, Chop Chop, and I hope everyone can follow along because here's my plan. I'm going to launch Daryl Brooks's closing arguments, and then, of course, we go to sentencing. However, I have probably, after this, 2 more episodes that I'll do of Daryl Brooks. But rather than go to, what do you call that? The victim impact statements. All right. I'm probably going to skip past that for now and get to Daryl Brooks's sentencing statements and stuff. So it'll be all Daryl Brooks today. And then in the next episode, we're going to do some of the impact statements. And then, of course, we're going to do what the judge has to say. So that's kind of my, as the judge would say, that's the roadmap that I would like to go on. Hi, Chibi. And yeah,
Hey, Chibi.
we can get through all of Daryl Brooks' stupid. Then we can get the judge's reactions, and then also some of the things. And then in the final episode, I'll do. It's going to be a few of the things we missed, some explanations, the looks of his jail cell during the thing. And I have some other stuff that will wrap things up with. So that's the plan anyways. But today we're going to start off with Daryl Brooks. Now, I am going to skip over a little bit of stuff today, Ketchup, if that's okay.
Okay.
Well, here's what I was thinking. I'll play a little bit of it, but he has a huge back and forth with the judge because he wants to tell the jury that they can nullify any law. and he can't say that in a closing argument. And the back and forth is so long and he's so stubborn that finally, at least Susan Hopper hops in and says, listen, I think the jury's smart enough to know. We'll let him do his thing. And if he says it, which he'll say in the first 5 seconds, we'll just object to it, strike it from the record. I believe the jury is smart enough to move on with life. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day or for the rest of our lives. And so eventually the judge is like, I'll entertain that. We can do that. So, yeah, we do end up actually getting on. But I don't want to go through this back and forth. That's literally like an hour long of them fighting over this when you know he's going to do exactly what he's told not to do. Ketchup, has Jay sent you flowers?
No.
Oh. You didn't get them?
No.
Oh.
You never sent me any flowers.
I still got I gotta get Miyagi's green card for God's sakes. I mean, that'll be upcoming though. That'll be upcoming.
It took me 6 months to get a rock. You guys think I'm gonna get anything else? I doubt it.
Wait, did you get a rock from me?
Yeah.
Oh, I did send you a rock. All right. I can't remember. I couldn't remember if I
Remember you drew your stupid face on it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did draw. Well, I wouldn't call it a stupid face. That seems rough. I mean,
You know I'm just kidding. Hey, do you know what Fabes is wearing today?
what's Faith wearing?
She's wearing my hoodie.
Oh, wow. Faith is wearing a Chop Chop hoodie. Why aren't you wearing my t-shirt, Faves? You could have got motorboated.
I don't even have a Just J-Hips t-shirt.
I'll send you one so you can do it. Yeah.
Sure you will. I'll get it in like 2 years.
Don't bring up rock gift. I have PTSD. Peculiar, I'm working on that for you. I'm gonna reach out to Tammy J. Actually, Tammy J, if you're listening, Peculiar is looking for her peen rock. All right. No, skip that. I would not be able to stand DB and the judge arguing at length. Yes, that's why we're going to get to his wonderful closing statement. It's really good. This is what's going to set him free, I think. Well, I hate to foreshadow, really not my thing. I gotta close down the chat here on this. We got volume.
Hey, Coop.
Hi,
Sorry,
Coop.
I have to text you back. I was busy getting Saturn ready for school, and the second I drop her off, I get on the live.
What Coop want? What Coop want?
That's none of your beeswax, Jay.
What's Coop trying to get you on your show again?
I don't know. I gotta read it. I just saw that I had a text from him. I haven't read it yet.
What you doing over there, Coop? Star Brookstead, Coop. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Your business, Jay.
Go reach out to Venom, or who's the other one? I can't remember. What's the other girl's name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Who did he have on yesterday? I forgot.
Oh, D. He had on D yesterday.
Spills the D. D spills the D. My bad. Loving some D spills the D. I just had a little brain fart there. Coop needs some barbecue sauce. Yeah. Well, we'll get into this. Let's see. Once again, we're doing our Durr Brooks thing. Oh, let me see. I'll turn on the closed caption, of course. And let's see where we're at here. Give me a sec. Jason, none ya business. Okay, we'll go straight to a break. We'll do a little bit of the back and forth. DB does a good job here. Good job. You could tell he's really prepped here. Hi, Gary. Look at Gary was sticking up for me over on the other people watch stream as well. Hi, Gary. How are you?
Yeah, shout out to you, Gary. You and Carol and anybody else that was over there sticking up for us.
Carol Welch, David Gingras. Hi, Juliet. How are you, my friend? Sticking up, saying, stop stealing other people's stuff. Their entire ideas.
Hey, Juliet. Hey, Debbie Webb.
You know what's funny, Ketchup, is that was like our entire idea. Like we didn't get it from. I mean, I've seen other people show like Credence do like 5 minutes.
That Mr. Brooks is
use the cameras
in the main courtroom prior to.
Yeah, they've done it like for 5 minutes, but they never made an entire show out of it. They do it as their show ending, but they've never made a whole thing out of it. But yeah, anyways, Daryl's doing good here.
That request is denied.
Just for the record, I was addressing it for both courtrooms here in courtroom number, I think it's 20.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to bring the jury out. Are you prepared to present your closing argument?
I would like for you to prove subject matter jurisdiction on the record, Your Honor.
I'm not addressing that any further than I've addressed already, sir. There's a written decision. I remind you of that.
In that written decision, did I receive, well, actually, I didn't receive anything. Was there copies made?
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you prepared with your closing argument? I'm going to have the jury brought out. There's no other legal arguments I need to address from you at this time.
I'm informed of what you're saying. I was merely asking, was there copies made of you said written decision?
Sir, my written decision has been.
Hi, Gracia. Hi, Kitty Pants. Good morning.
We're provided with a written copy previously. Are you asking for another copy of that, sir?
Yeah, because I don't have it.
As a courtesy, I'll have my clerk print off a copy and provide that to you.
Is it proven subject matter jurisdiction?
Your objection to the lack of jurisdiction has been noted repeatedly on the record. It is a meritless argument. I've indicated that in my written decision as to why there is subject matter jurisdiction, and I will continue forward with the final stages of this trial which I hope include your closing argument and then the final instructions to the jury.
I would hope it proves subject matter jurisdiction on the record too.
All right, I will instruct the jury to come out. For the record, the written decision is once again being provided to the
I accept
defendant.
for value and return for value this document as it is not based in lawful law. And it does not prove subject matter jurisdiction whatsoever. Refers to some complaint that was filed in the name of a trust, not my name.
I'm muted. I boomed.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
No, I was going to point out that Denise Melanoff was here.
Hey, Denise.
I-
Hey, puzzler.
I always like to point out when Denise Melanoff is here, of course, you know.
Yeah.
Very important.
Hey, Robert.
Just like when I always point out when Kelvin is here. Very important.
Yeah, sure you do. You're so mean to Calvin.
Oh, I love Kelvin. You know that. You know that.
Were you aware of that, Your Honor?
She's
Mr.
ignoring.
Brooks, the jury has been asked to be brought out. I mean, I've requested that they be brought out. They're on their way.
Were you
Please
aware of
be
that?
prepared with your closing argument.
Were you aware of that, Your Honor? Or is that a tacit agreement that you don't have to answer any questions as a public servant?
Oh boy, not again.
All right.
You got it
It
right.
is
Now.
a tacit agreement.
Tacit. We got it right.
Who's that guy sitting behind him this time? Do you know?
Record to reflect the jury's
These are
ruling.
not his people.
Oh, okay.
Because we're getting close to the sentencing, the overflow has been used for the other side.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I can't stand this. I hate him so much. But don't worry, you're gonna like his closing arguments. I'm only letting this play for just a short bit, so you know where we're going at, and then I will fast forward to his actual statements. I'm gonna let this go just for a few minutes.
I hate him too, puzzler. And I don't say that about anybody.
Well, I hate his guts.
I usually never use the word hate when it comes to people, but he's an exception for me.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Go ahead, sir. You may begin your closing argument.
I'm not ready to begin closing arguments.
So this is your opportunity to provide your closing argument to the jury. Please start. I've started the timer of 1 hour.
I'm informed of that, Your Honor, but I'm not ready to proceed as I don't understand the reason why the questions asked before the jury was present were not answered. There are issues that needed to be addressed outside of the jury, as you always say, which I don't understand why the jury deserves
Mr.
to
Brooks,
know.
this is your opportunity to present your closing argument to the jury. Please do so.
I'm informed of that, but the jury needs to understand the truth, their rights, and their duties, as they have not been informed of their truth, their rights, and their duties.
Mr. Brooks, the court has begun the instruction process. I read 73 pages this morning, and into the early afternoon, I have another 30 plus pages to read.
Did you
They
inform
will
the
be
jury?
informed of the
Serena, I didn't get rid of Tuesday's members only stream just this Tuesday. I'm doing it on Friday. I mentioned it a couple of days ago. You might have missed that, but we always do Tuesday. But this week, we're mixing it up a little bit because it's been a hot minute because of Sunday we did our stream with Star. So yes, it's been. I didn't want to take too far off of Daryl Brooks, so no, we will do members only on Fridays, Serena. Yeah, we'll still do it. We'll still do it. Don't worry about this.
Hey, Serena.
Unlike the flea bags over here, we will still do a members only. Yes, yes, we will do it on Friday, of course.
Did you have a good
Did you
birthday?
inform them that they-
Oh yeah, did you have a good birthday? Did you get flowers?
I know I didn't.
Ketchup always gets flowers
I never get flowers.
from just Jacob.
I can't even tell you. It's probably been over a decade, unless maybe I got one from like a what do you call it, dandelion or something from Saturn.
I got you 3 pear trees. Unfortunately, you sent them to Jeremy Hales. I mean, that's on you.
Well, I didn't have anywhere cool to put them, so I sent them to Jeremy.
to abide by the law?
Mr. Brooks. You do not have that right to request that. And
Were
I'm
they
advising
informed?
you one more time, this is your opportunity to provide your closing argument. Please begin.
I intend to when ready. I just want to know if the jury was informed that they can nullify the law.
Mr.
they
Brooks,
are-
you
if
have
they
no
have
right
the
to make
power.
that argument to the jury.
It's true. They have the power.
All right, I'm going to excuse the jury.
They should know that they have the power.
Please rise for the jury.
Here we go again. Jerry has to leave again. They're getting their exercise. Congratulations, Daryl. You've gotten the jury exercise.
Peculiar.
Yep. They're learning.
Slowly but surely.
All right, we'll pop forward a little bit here.
Specifically talks about a closing argument.
Oh, look who's back. It's Jay Prince for president. How'd that go for you, bud? You no longer have a YouTube channel. Yeah. You had one of the biggest YouTubers out there backing you, and you threw it in the trash for Daryl Brooks. How'd that go? Not well.
What a dummy.
You dummy.
All of those requests are noted and will not reconsider. I've put my findings.
And I think
For
I'm
legal
not going to
finding of
declare that
facts.
at this point because I want to see what.
Attorney Hopper's going to hop in here, and then we're going to be able to get on with it because she's smart. All right.
You will do. But if you raise the issue of jury nullification, I will immediately dismiss the jury. You will forfeit your right
You can't do
to
that.
present a closing
Under what
argument.
lawful law can you?
And then if you continue to
Under
interrupt
what
me,
lawful law?
you will be removed to the other courtroom as I
So I'm
complete
being
the
held in contempt
instructions.
again. Is it civil or criminal?
Go ahead.
I apologize. May I ask the court to consider perhaps an alternative? And I fully respect the ruling the court has just made, and I understand the basis for it. We all know the defendant in his petulance will say jury nullification in the first 3 seconds the jury's in the room.
Objection
The-
to that.
Proper
I don't
thing
think
to
that
do,
should
I
be
think,
talked
Your
down
Honor.
Stop
to.
interrupting,
I don't
Attorney
think I
Hopper,
should be
please.
talked down to.
Allow him to make his closing arguments. I will object if he misstates the law. You can instruct the jury to disregard any misstatements of the law. And we continue in that fashion, if possible, for a reason.
I'm sorry, I missed this one. I think so. Greg is Scotland member for 5 months. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you.
This idiot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you, Greg of Scotland member for 5 months. I appreciate you. I really do. Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this idiot actually thinks that he's gonna get the jury to nullify his charges.
Yeah. The jury's gonna go all out for Daryl Brooks. Yeah. Hi, Yoli King. How are you? Good morning. And hi, Deborah. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I see that happening. I think his only plan is, yes, you're right, Faves. I think his only plan is to get that sandwich back. You know, out of evidence. He wants that sandwich.
Yeah, I think Sue Hopper is going the right way and just saying, let him say whatever he wants, because it really isn't going to matter.
Yep, that's what she's gonna say. So yeah, this is a good idea.
Reasonable amount of time. And if it becomes to the point where there's no reasonable, legal, credible argument that's being made, then the court can decide as to whether or not he's forfeited his right to a closing argument. But we could at least try to, by merely objecting and the court telling the jury to disregard and instructing Mr. Brooks to move on to the next topic, we could try to allow him his opportunity to provide a closing argument. If that's unworkable, then I think this record will be very clear as to the efforts of this court. And I think there is materials in the bench book, or I'm sorry, the jury instruction 705 that talk about a jury instruction. This court could even give, telling the jury that they are not at liberty to disregard the law, but we're not going that far yet because, frankly, you have told them and you will tell them that closing arguments are not evidence. And I think they will abide by that.
Hey, Mr. Landfill.
So I know it's going to require
Hi, Rickles.
effort for the court to allow this to allow Mr. Brooks to try and proceed, but I think we should try that or something similar to that in an effort to get through this next step, or else we will continue at this pace forever.
Right? That's a good point, Patty Cakes.
I'm certainly willing to try that.
That's about all we could come up with, Your Honor.
mean, I'm certainly willing to try it in this courtroom, and if he disregards that, to excuse the jury and then have him present from the other courtroom would be the second step, and then third would be a forfeiture.
Your Honor, I object to that.
All right, Sam.
Your objection is noted for the record. That will be the course of action that this court takes. The first time you violate the rule, you may be subject to forfeiting your right to be present, where you will give the closing argument from the other courtroom. And if you continue in blatant disregard of requirement that you not reference in any way jury nullification, and may make that final determination outside the presence of the jury.
I object to that, Your Honor.
All right, with that, let's bring the jury
For
out.
the record, may I respectfully request the legal reconsideration of your ruling?
Grounds.
Hey, KY Amy, how are you? Good
I'm
morning.
kind of gonna miss saying that, honestly.
I know.
It's been funny.
Cindy gifted 5 Just to Hit memberships. Thank you, Cindy. If you get one of those, thanks, Cindy. She works hard for her money, and quite frankly, we're just clown losers over here. And I don't have any content, of course, but we try our best with our lack of content and lack of ability to do anything outside of what the hell. So, no, I appreciate that, even though we've got nothing for you over here. No excitement, no commentary, no words, just
Maybe we should do something like Criminally Competent does. Maybe we should copy one of her videos. Just an idea.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Cindy Cloud. Thank you so much, my friend. We don't have to give up grounds, just like black chair is still a thing. The black chair. Look, he's sitting in the black chair.
Hey, Mel.
Rick Friend wants a meow.
Who put up a community post?
Ketchup has put a community post up for you. What?
You did, Mel?
Oh, look who's here. Nemesis. Hi, Nemesis. How are you, my friend? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Nemesis.
Oh, Rick Friend.
Hey, Rick Friend.
He wants a meow.
That's expensive. Because I don't want to do them.
Oh, yeah, you got to pay for that, Rick Friend. Yeah, sorry.
So is that a tacit agreement that you don't have to answer my objection, Your Honor?
Hi, Mel. Another tacit agreement.
Line to reconsider.
I reject that ruling and take exception to that ruling, Your Honor.
Noted for the record.
For the record, may I request a legal or factual basis for your ruling, Your Honor?
Denied.
Don't slip up, Debbie.
For the record, may I respectfully request a written judicial finding of facts and conclusion of law on this issue, Your Honor?
Denied.
For the record, may I respectfully move for interlocutory declaratory appeal on this matter?
I'm not the court to address that.
For the record, may I move to stay these proceedings until this instant matter is adjudicated by a court of competent jurisdiction, which this court has no subject matter jurisdiction.
This is what you call a shot in the
Under,
dark.
based on what law or
All rise
fact?
for the jury, please.
Based on what law or fact? Because I'm going to inform the jury of their power. They deserve to know.
Towards the meow tax.
Aw, dang it. Okay.
Meow. Thank you, Rick Friend. You get your own personal meow.
Dang it, Rick. You weren't supposed to super chat.
It wasn't enthusiastic, but you know what? You did get a meow.
That's how I do it.
Good morning, Miss J Hip. Thank you so much, Mel Klump, my friend. Thank you. Good.
I almost got mad for a second. I thought she was talking about me. I was about to say, how dare you? But then I got the joke.
Don't you think Daryl has got fat on prison food? He should be put on bread only. No, he's currently getting S8 on a regular basis and having his teeth knocked out. Okay? I know that for a fact. Well, I don't know about the SA on a regular basis, but he has been, and also had had at least one of his teeth knocked out. So he's not having a good time, no matter what he's eating. Trust me on this one, he's not having a good time. And trust me, I hate to say this, I don't think he's getting out of prison. Well, not out of prison, but I mean, they don't have the death penalty in Wisconsin, of course, but I still don't think I don't think he's going to make it a long. I mean, I don't see Gerald Brooks there in 20 years, is my guess. Okay. I'd be honest with you.
Well, regardless if he makes it that long or not, he'll be miserable every single day. So
yeah,
that's great.
Once again, during this trial, it was presented that he identifies himself as a blood. All right.
Peculiar.
It's a little busy. Yeah, it's a little busy right now. He identified himself as a blood, all right, who also now killed a child in this attack. And no, the Bloods have totally turned on him, like, dude, you ain't representing us, bro. No. And they are the ones who are mad at him and attacking him in prison. They want nothing to do with this piece of crap. So now he's got the Crips hating him and the Bloods. Nobody likes this piece of crap. So, no, he's going to get it from all angles. Trust me. Trust me. It's not going to be pleasant. And then you also have to remember that they also find out that he is a, what do you call that thing? Well, he's a PDF file. He has to register.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, register because of what he did to Erica Patterson. So then there's that too. And not only that,
he was really pissed that he got outed by Witch Owl for that because he knows he's going to prison.
Yep. And he got outed and was very upset by that. And on top of that, even his own nephew, he got into a fight with at his mom's house and fired a gun and attempted to shoot him. Right?
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that story.
Oh, yes. That's what he did because I believe his nephew. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm not even going to say it because I'm not 100% sure on it. But, yeah, he does not like his own nephew. And, yes, did fire stuff at, a pew at him and whatnot. So here we go, though. We got a great closing argument. This should be good. Prep yourself, Daryl. It's going to be good.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Go ahead, Mr. Brooks, your closing argument, please.
Good afternoon. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Imagine.
First off, I'd just like to start by letting you guys know that it's a lot of information that you guys should be privy to, I believe. And one thing that I believe that you have not been privy to is the truth of your rights and your duties.
Hi, Brummy.
Being the jury.
Hey, Brummy.
You and you alone have the power. Not well-prepared DAs with well-prepared and clearly rehearsed speeches and exhibits and a lot of theatrics.
there was a lot of theatrics involved.
Oh, boy.
See, there was theatrics.
The theatrics were him.
There was a lot of theatrics involved here. I mean, they had all the special effects going off, and then they were doing like the synchronized dancing and whatnot. It was a lot of theatrics going on and well rehearsed. The prosecutor stood in front of the mirror for hours practicing her speech with all the theatrics, and there was a light show going on. And you know what was interesting, Chump, was when they brought out the dry ice for the little fog and the smoke in the room. It was all the theatrics. It was amazing.
frankly, not the judge. You and you alone have the power. You and you alone decide what is truth and what isn't truth. You should be informed that you have the power to nullify any law that you don't agree with.
There it is.
Strike the statement.
Sustained. I
Objection,
will strike from the record the last statement made by the defendant. The jury will disregard it.
which is clearly what I've been saying. I believe that not only is it fair, but it's essential that you be privy to all knowledge, not knowledge that certain people feel that you should hear and shouldn't hear, disguised under the color of law.
Yeah, the color of law.
The fact of the matter is, just like I did with my opening statements, I don't have a well-prepared or rehearsed speech. I didn't look in the mirror and say certain points to myself over and over again to make sure I have them right or anything like that. I've chosen to speak from the heart.
This is always a good idea, Chump. To speak from the heart. This is a good idea. Just from the heart, yeah, because you you don't want to practice anything out or lay out any groundwork for yourself. Just go with the heart. That's always the best one. But you also
It would be if he had a soul.
well, you have to remember, I mean, he's facing the color of law.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. I mean, I see the chat is focusing out this color of law is really coming into play here. There's a lot of colors of that law.
In my opening statements, and now I'm going to speak from the heart.
Hi, Mama Coop.
What you won't hear me do is argue facts.
He's not going to argue the facts.
And the reason you won't hear me argue facts is because I believe that it takes away from what should be recognized. The tragedy of this event. It should be recognized.
Hey, Mama Coop
Trying to
and Marsh.
argue facts of this, facts of that.
Hi,
I'm
Lisa.
not going to waste your time doing that.
Lisa Rats. Kitty Pants.
It's a little emotional. I apologize for the long pause.
No.
Should have wrote it down, Daryl. You would think it
It's
was
hard keep
important to
everything
you.
together emotionally. And honestly, I don't believe that
Right, Peculiar?
I have any more tears left. It's been a hard year.
Hard year.
Oh, he doesn't have any tears
for the
left.
families, mostly.
Shocker.
And that should not be lost on anyone. It should be taken away. I said it before and I'll say it again. It's a lot of people that are healing, that are attempting to heal.
Most of all, you, right, Daryl?
That opens the door to talk about forgiveness for a little bit. With every healing process, there comes a forgiving process. It's not an easy thing for anyone. What you've been hearing from the prosecution, not to take anything away from them, but let's call it what it is. You've been hearing a lot of rerunning. Same things over and over and over. No different than when you turn on the radio and you first hear that song that you don't like when you first hear it, but they play it so much that eventually you start saying the words to yourself before you even realize it. And then you sit and you go, I hate that song. Why am I singing? That's what's been happening. Rerun over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Attempting to make things stick in your head that simply aren't true. Why do I say what am I saying? I say look at the testimony. The thing from the prosecution here has been intent, 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 intent. We all know what's been said. We all know the picture that's been painted.
You painted that picture, Daryl.
Themselves.
I know.
How can you look in somebody's head and say, this is what they intended to do?
Maybe if you would have stopped after you hit the first person.
I've sat and gone through
Maybe
this,
that excuse would have worked then.
feeling so powerless. Letting other people run with the narratives.
You ran your own neighborhood, your own narrative right through the parade.
Other people paint a picture that has zero truth. Zero.
That this is true. Zero proof. Or excuse me. Zero truth. Zero truth. Who's this guy?
Man.
Jay would say hello, but you're ignoring me. I don't even know who you
Hi,
are.
Calvin.
Is this a troll?
Hi, Calvin.
I don't know who this guy is. Looks like a troll to me.
Hi, Calvin.
Is this David Rickards?
Poor Calvin.
Hi, Calvin. Hi, Lavender Dragonfly. How are you?
Hi, Lavender.
I think so far he's done a pretty good job so far in his his closing statement. Pretty good.
I understand about healing myself, tragedy, pain, all that. A lot of it, there's no need to get into. I myself in my own life have had to do a lot of healing. As a man with children myself, I find it hard to believe that anyone who's really had conversations with me, spent time around me,
Thanks to your
would
dick.
think for 1 second that this is an intentional act. I've never heard of someone intentionally trying to hurt someone while attempting to blow their horn. While attempting to alert people of their presence.
Oh my God.
Which brings me to more information that I believe that you should have been privy to.
Here we go.
Back to it being
And
their
I'm sure
fault.
that the prosecution will beg to differ. But the fact of the matter is, the vehicle in question, make and model of 2010, Ford Escape. The vehicle in question, actually 2008, 2009, and 2010 of that model was in fact recalled.
Objection, misstatement of the facts, facts not in evidence.
Was in
Is
fact-
proper argument, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Was in fact recalled. Was in fact a class action lawsuit against Ford
Objection,
for those
facts not in
model
evidence,
for
Your
those
Honor.
model vehicles.
Sustained. The jury will disregard.
Information that you should have been privy to, that you weren't allowed to be privy to. Why? I don't know. That information, malfunctioning throttle bodies,
Mr. Brooks, move on.
it's the information that you should have been privy to. Vehicles that malfunction and accelerate, not being able to be stopped.
Objection, that is.
It's
completely
information-
accurate,
it's
Your Honor.
information-
Objection. Hold on. Go ahead.
And why don't you put the car in park, Daryl?
Sorry for the interruption.
Facts not in evidence, Your Honor, and it's a complete misstatement.
Sustained.
How's it a misstatement when I have the information?
Mr. Brooks, move on.
This is information that I feel like you needed to know. You should have known. Information that was taken away from you.
No, your mom sent you this information after the evidentiary phase had already ended. Actually, the trial had ended. And then still, Big Dummy wanted to put this in as evidence. It's called too late. You know, it's called you're bad. And then you should, and even then, the evidence was bullshit because it didn't affect your vehicle at all. This was proven in the trial. But you know, yeah, it's Ford's fault. It's Ford's fault. Ford made him go for the high score during this parade. Yes, that was Ford's fault. Oh man, Daryl, you're making a heck of a closing argument. You're making a heck of a closing. You're killing it over. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I mean, he was killing it back then, not over here. Oh.
Why? To prove a case? information that you definitely should have been privy to. DA says the defendant has an utter disregard for human life. Utter disregard for human life. Not realizing that they're talking about someone that has children. Talking about someone that watched their children come out of the womb and be born into this world, cut the umbilical cord.
He cut the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord was cut.
The only thing unbiblical is his ass.
This is very serious. You can't have a defendant up there who clearly has cut an umbilical cord. You can't do that. This is wrong. This is, let him go. Let my people go. Yes, he cut the umbilical cord. No one has ever stood trial who's cut an umbilical cord before. First time.
That's really true. Very true.
Before their mom even did. Moments that I'll never forget. And yet they say disregard, utter disregard for human life. They made reference to a rage, as if they were, or if this particular DA was right there, standing right there, as if this DA is a psychiatrist. I say to myself, with rage, what do you mean rage? How can you characterize that? How can you have the audacity to diagnose what someone's brain is? Where it's at, what it's thinking, why it thinks the way it does.
Oh, Jesus.
DA makes references to blocks of no one being injured, but then says it's intentional. You add that up with the supposed rate.
I don't, 5 years, I think. I think this was 2021, it's 2026. 5 years, I guess, if I remember correctly. He'll be there for the rest of his life till he dies. So there you go. His appeal was denied. He'll be there for the rest of his life. He'll die in prison one way or the other.
The supposed intent to harm and kill. And it doesn't kick in until well within blocks. And maybe it's just me, but I would think if I was characterizing someone with this intent to kill and this rage and this anger, then why weren't people immediately harmed? Why was someone with intent to kill and rage try to alert people of their presence, repeatedly honk their horn? You heard a detective, if you recall, testify that the vehicle that he observed was not only honking his horn, but was not speeding. So where does this rage kick in? Where does this insatiable intent to kill kick in?
Kill. Keep bringing up kill.
Speak is
work.
Someone who's known someone for years. Which brings me back to the vehicle. What if the vehicle couldn't stop because of the malfunction?
Objection, fact, not evidence.
What if the driver of the vehicle was unable to stop the vehicle? Because of that fact, what if the driver may have panicked?
He panicked.
Does that make the driver a crazed, or not crazed, a rage? Does that make the driver in a rage and intent on killing people?
He should have practiced in the mirror with some theatrics.
DA played a exhibit 17. You don't see anyone struck in that vehicle. On that exhibit, you don't see anyone struck.
No,
Someone who had this intent to kill, this rage, as she says. If that was their intent, wouldn't they have taken the opportunity to hit as many people as they could? Target people, mow down people.
You did a pretty good job getting as many.
Reference was made to this vehicle, the damage. Says this was all caused by bodies, but then later turns around and says hits barricades and other objects. Her testimony about hearing loud crashes and things of that nature. But the DA wants you to believe that this all came from people. Evidence doesn't support that. So I go back to trying to wrap my head around everything that's happened in the last year. Praying for those families, praying for the people that tragically lost their life, because that should not be lost either. The fact that there was lives lost and all the emphasis has been put on the alleged defendant.
Alleged defendant, you're still saying it.
In disregard.
You are the defendant, sir.
It's not like there's any possibility that it could have been anybody else but you.
Well, even if it was somebody else, he's still the defendant. It's not alleged.
Well, right, but I'm just saying, it's not even like he has a defense of like, it was somebody else driving, not me. You know what I mean? That's not even a thing.
It was his friend. What was his friend's name?
Yeah, right. The guy that doesn't exist, you mean? That guy?
What's his name? I forgot his name
already.
It's been a hot minute since
Jay?
Andre, or I don't know.
I don't know.
His friend.
There's old girl Stephanie, I remember.
Well, yeah, there was old girl Stephanie, and yeah, you got it right out there. It was that guy, you know? It might have been his mom, for God's sake. She should have taken the heat on this one. It was her.
Oh, I'm sure he probably thought about it.
Yeah, like you're old. Why don't you take the heat on this?
Yeah.
He's doing a good job. I'm going to let this play a little bit, Ketchup. I'm going to run and grab some ice. I'll be right back in just a bit.
Okay.
We know where things are. You can handle this, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Makes me wonder, does the DA even care about those people?
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
Hang on. Yeah, before I left, I forgot about this part. Yeah. Does the DA even care? Or are they just focused on a case? Is that all they're focused? They don't even care about the people. Hi, Happy. Happy's here.
Hey, Happy.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Yup. DA doesn't even give a shit about the injured people. They just wanted to prove the case. Right? Yeah. Yeah. How's this going, girl? This is a great closing arguments. Yeah, the DA
You're killing it, Daryl.
Doesn't care about the people he ran over. They prepared a whole case against you, Daryl, to prove that you ran these people over. I would say they probably care. Yeah,
not to mention you made it pretty easy for them, Daryl.
Yeah, I know you did. This was not a tough one. All right.
You did all the legwork, sir. And
don't forget, he was given. Nice of Jay to notice me. I've been here the whole time. I'm sorry, Happy. There's so many people.
I'm sorry, Happy.
Much love, my friend.
Hey, Valor.
And of course, Allie and Valor. Of course. I'm sorry, Happy, my love. But no, this dummy did everything to evade and everything like that. He's such a douche at the same time. And then now he's sitting there accusing the DA of not caring about the victims they're protecting by putting.
Yeah, and if you didn't do it, Daryl, why did you hide your car and then run around my neighborhood hiding in people's yards and trying to go into their houses?
Yeah. Why were you out there trying to steal Ketchup's phone? He was trying to steal.
He would have had a problem if he came in and tried to use my phone. Just saying.
He was trying to get Chup Chup's phone because Chup Chup was right there, and she was there helping victims, saving lives. All right, and she's.
I don't know if we'd go that far, but I was helping anybody I could help.
Well, I'm going to say saving lives. Chup Chup saved, my understanding is 38 lives that day.
Oh, boy.
Guy was just taking them over and over and over again. All right, but Chup Chup, no, Chup Chup saving lives over there. That's what she was doing, helping out people. This guy, he's all worried about a sandwich. All right, because my understanding was it was a tuna sandwich with pickles. All right, he was very excited about it, and they took it from him. And
Well,
actually,
he came to my house, he would have got a lead sandwich.
oh no.
We had one ready for him.
He would have been treated with leticillin. Ketchup, Hammett. Yes, he would have got a serious injection of leticillin. Oh, yes, from Chup Chup. All right, I'll let this play. Sorry, I forgot that was coming up. I forgot. It was one of my favorite parts because he yells at the DA. They don't even care about these people. Yeah, I think the person who didn't care is the person who ran over them, but well, it's okay. Do you?
There's been prayers going up every day.
He's leaking. That's about it.
On both sides. There's been threats, hate mail, because of the narratives that's been put out there, the misconceptions.
It's not a narrative. It's the
lies
facts, Daryl.
Lies that have caused my children not to be able to go to school, to be bullied.
Now, I feel bad about your kids getting bullied, but you're a piece of shit.
Hate mail shoved through her mailbox. My nieces and nephews to fear for their safety. What's been equally hard, it's not only having to answer questions from my daughter, who was 7 at the time, my baby girl, who was 7 at the time, is now 8, attempting to answer her questions that she's asking, and still continue to shield her from what she sees, what she hears. Having a newborn son that I haven't even been able to meet. Haven't been able to hold, touch, kiss.
And he's better for it.
Having to navigate everything that comes with this whole situation. I'm still attempting to wrap my head around it. I can't honestly say how many times I've sat in my cell, especially during lights out, alone, where it's just you. And just been praying and asking myself, how could this happen? Not just for the people, but for everybody involved, the community too. How could this happen? How?
What a freaking baby.
The hardest questions you can ask is those that don't have an answer.
The only thing you give a shit about is going to jail. That's it.
Look at it from different perspectives and listen to other outside perspectives and listen to people that you trust and that you love. Still
100%, Juliet.
But to think for 1 second, one One question I never had to ask was if this was intentional. That's something that I never asked once. Because I know
All you cared about was getting away, Daryl. You didn't care what it did to anybody else. You're only sorry that you got caught. Period.
As a matter of fact,
That's it.
My mind to even attempt to ask myself that because I know it wasn't. And I know sometimes during this trial probably doesn't show. Maybe hard to believe. But trust me when I say no one outside of the families that had to go through this, no one saw
Serena.
this pieces in mind. So again, I go back to all these exhibits. Go back to everything that's been shown, everything that's been testified to.
You're a shitbag, Daryl.
Everything you've heard during this whole process, this trial. And again, I say the same thing that I said earlier. Same
Exactly,
thing I said.
babes.
Opening statements. I'm not reading from any paper, any books. Everything you've heard in opening statements, everything you're hearing now is from right here. Everything. You have the decision. You and you alone, all of you. You have the decision. I'm sure you've taken a lot of notes during this process. Some days are longer than others. A lot of movement in and out of the courtroom for various reasons.
You have various reasons, dummy. You gotta have you.
This is like so bad.
Sorry, folks. I'm doing laundry, so I had to
You're good. You're good. But I mean, this is awful.
this is the best closing arguments I've ever heard. He's doing a good job.
He would have been better off just saying, "I'm sorry this happened. I'm innocent."
Oh, he'll never say I'm sorry. Just wait till he
No,
gets.
I'm just saying, like, he would have been better off saying just that and nothing else, or saying nothing at all than saying this shit. This just makes it even worse.
This is the worst of all time. It's the worst closing argument ever. Hi, Patty B. How are you, my friend? How are
Hey,
you?
Patty.
Sorry, I had to step away to do laundry, man. I'm not bad, my friends. I'm back. So I'm back. He's killing it over here. Oh, I shouldn't say that. He already did that. Not bad. Okay. Hi, Judy.
Remember the power.
Hey, Judy.
Don't for 1 second let it be taken away from you. I can never understand the position of sitting on the jury in something of this magnitude. So I'm sure there's a lot of pressure.
No pressure.
Mm-mm.
I pray that the right decision is made.
It will be.
The right decision. It's almost like that a message. Well, not message, but that writing. When we're in our vehicles and we have that rearview mirror and it said things are closer than they appear. But it's also another way of saying sometimes things aren't as they appear.
maybe not bring up a vehicle at this point in time, Daryl. In your closing statements after running people over in a vehicle. I mean, that would be my suggestion is let's leave vehicles out of it at this point in time. But, well, not Daryl. He's like, we should bring up a vehicle here. Man, bad decision, dummy. Oh, man. I sent a message in SUV. I did. It did. Well, don't worry. This is probably going to be God's will. Okay.
I can't speak for anyone else, but me, myself, I believe in Jesus Christ.
Then you should know where
That's
you're
how it
going.
goes. That's what I believe in.
Yeah.
None of us are perfect.
Hi, Rossi.
I try every day to make sure that I acknowledge him.
Hey, Ross.
That's why every time I step in this courtroom, I have my Bible with me everywhere I go. I even read it on breaks, recesses.
This guy's Bible.
This is not something that started at the beginning of this incident. This is something that has been instilled in me since I came out of the womb.
Funny.
This is how my family lives their life. This is how we was raised.
Yeah.
You just forgot your Bible that day, or what?
For whatever mistakes that I myself have made in my life, I made peace with God. Made peace.
Well, he's at peace. That's good.
Yeah, great.
I'm happy to say that my conscience is clear.
His conscience is clear.
Oh, we know, Daryl.
I think that answered your question, Tracy.
And because I believe, I trust him with my life. Nobody will never know why it was his will for this to happen.
Oh, it's God's will. God chose this to happen.
A lot of lives were changed that day, mine included. God's way is not our own. No matter how much sometimes we want to question, we have to have faith.
Have faith. Hi, Kimmy. yeah, criminally confident or confidently criminally or whatever. Yeah, they're going to be covering this trial next. My guess.
Probably.
Right after People Watch.
Yeah.
Are you going to do everything I do? By the way, there's 163 of you here. If you wouldn't mind tickling that like button for Just J Hip, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friends. I like doing this. I like doing trial rewatches. Thank you, my friends. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Do tickle that like button. This is always, well, I shouldn't say a good time, but it's a time. But we are.
Rick friend, we don't.
What did Rick friend say? Oh, does what? Oh, no death penalty. No. Nope, not there. Not there. But no, he's having a fun time in prison. I assure you, it's going well.
Look inside yourself.
Yeah.
Look inside yourself and make the right decision.
Didn't do that.
You're a bitch, Daryl.
Look inside your heart.
Peculiar.
You have everything in your hands now. Everything. Do what's right.
Okay, Moo Moo.
Do what's right.
Peculiar said, fix your face.
Don't let the smoke and mirrors take away your power. Don't let the theatrics take away your power.
You're the only one that put on a show, Daryl.
Each and every one of you has the decision.
He only gets an hour, Calvin. He's almost done.
Do what's right. Make the right decision.
Pretty good.
It's hard to think about. My younger kids getting older and at some point having to explain everything to them.
Hopefully they never come to visit you.
Kids don't stay kids forever.
They're never gonna mention you, bro.
Yeah.
And nowadays, kids is frankly a lot smarter than we were when we was kids.
Yeah, they know you're.
I'll tell you that much.
I'll answer this question. One day, approximately, we could say 13 hours, maybe, because bear in mind there was a lot of paperwork to go through. There were 70s.
Well, and they have to decide, like, on each charge individually. So they have to fill out all that. And, that all takes time.
Yeah, it was 76 charges of paperwork to go through. So no, they sat there and waited through the next day, or through this day, and then the next day, they found him guilty. So yeah, it just took. It was mostly paperwork. It was pretty much done.
Yeah.
By the time, by the time he entered the court, because he's clearly guilty.
Yeah, because I did jury duty once on a sexual assault trial that lasted a week, and it was only 2 or 3 charges. And
can we say SA Ketchup?
Oh, sorry, my bad. And it didn't take us that long to figure out what we were gonna do, but it took longer to fill out the paperwork and other stuff than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, she spent literally 6 hours reading through the jury instructions for each charge. So no, I mean, there's a lot of work that had to go into this.
I got a letter the other day.
Oh, you got a letter?
My youngest daughter.
I doubt it.
She's still learning cursive right now, so she's the best writer when it comes to cursive. She'd rather print. She said, Dad, and this is from the letter. She said, Dad, why are people saying all these mean things about you?
Because you're a monster.
Oh my God.
This never happened.
The fact that he even thinks that this would help.
Yeah, he hadn't finished reading it yet, okay? But this never happened, I assure you. This is a lie. Oh, man.
The rest of that sentence said, that's not the dad I know.
The dad she's never met.
I call bullshit.
Do throughout this year, I've been called a lot of things.
Yeah, imagine.
And to be fair, I am a lot of things.
Yeah, you are.
Uh-huh.
A murderer is not one of them.
Yes, it is.
Well, you are now.
Never has been, never will be.
No, it will be. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Do words.
So before I close my statements,
Make sure to tell him you're a bitch, Daryl.
Go join Paint Chips.
I just want to say, open your hearts.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Michael.
Go inside yourself when making this decision.
Go inside yourself.
I doubt it, Puzzler. I doubt it.
Actually, this is untrue. Chop chop. He said earlier he cried all the tears he possibly could. He ran out of tears.
Uh-huh. The only tears he cried are for the fact that he's in jail and he's not going to get out.
You're welcome, Juliet, for reminding you to put your bed lining in the wash. Yes. Yeah, I had to do laundry too, so there you go. But yeah, he did cry out all of his possible tears that he had left. He makes this very, very clear. So yeah, and he is crying, David. You're right. We should let him go. He's crying. Look, he's sad.
Ooh, frickin' who?
Hi, Mom Berlia. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Mama Berlia.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Daryl Brooks Trial of Terrible.
Have no fear. Pray and do what you know is right.
Yeah, they will.
What you know is right. Think about everything you've heard. Think about everything you haven't been privileged to hear.
Hey, look, it's Magic Angels here. Hi, Magic Angel. How are you? Good morning, my
Hey, Magic Angel.
Daryl. I don't feel sorry for you. What you done was horrendous. Of course it was. It was terrible. And as Robert points out, or a little highlight there, he gets out in 6 lifetime sentences. It's like no time at all. Well, no, he got an additional 700 and some years as well. So the 6 life sentences, yeah, he might get out quickly on those, but then there's the other 700.
Quickly.
So yeah, those it's the other 765 years that he got that might hang over his head a little bit. The first 6 life sentences will just fly by. Piece of shit.
Seriously.
Seriously.
The whole entire picture.
And piece of shit borders on a compliment for this guy.
I know.
And above everything, whatever you decide, make sure you yourself can live with it. Make sure you can live with it.
Be safe, Magic Angel.
Be safe, Magic.
That's the magnitude of the power that you have. Just like this tissue is in my hand. This is everything. You have everything.
What?
Be at peace with what you decide.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure
I know
that they
you
will
is.
feel great after convicting your ass.
Ketchup. Hi, Shane. How are you, my friend? No, I'm sure when this is all over, just want to make sure that these people's the jury's hearts are in the right place when this is over. Hi, Bill P. How are you? If I were the judge, he would have been free if he could withstand 100 bullet salute. Well, they don't have that there. They don't have that there. So he's in the place where he needs to be. Let's put it that way. I don't make the laws for other states, so I can only say he is where he needs to be. And that is, and actually, let me add this. Now that his appeal was denied, he's really in the place where he needs to be. Trust me on this one. It's not getting better now that his appeal was denied. So trust me, it's going to be a long road for DB. Yes.
Don't let this decision weigh on you after it's over.
They won't.
Hopefully, we got a lot of living ahead of us. Lord willing.
I'm hoping so too, Daryl. I hope
Look back and kick yourself in the behind.
Yeah, don't kick yourself behind. Make good decisions.
It's been about 3 weeks with you. And it took a lot of courage and a lot of guts to pause your life race.
Oh boy.
To put important things on hold, to basically stop your life. You should be commended for being able to sit up here with this amount of pressure.
Hey, Clark.
Hey, Clark.
I want you guys to know that's not lost on me. I'm sure it's a lot. And you all should be commended because it took courage to do this. I don't know, but I would bet a lot of people wouldn't want to be sitting in your position right now.
Oh, I don't know. I think it would make me
guys have
feel
the guts
pretty
to do
good
it.
if I was part of sending you to prison.
Thank you for that. Thank you for taking pretty much a month and setting it to the side for this.
Get ready.
I know it's probably not proper, but you guys deserve a round of applause if you could get one.
Oh, good Lord. Hey, Chucky. What an idiot.
He wants them to get a round of applause.
Do you really think that you're going to schmooze these people? With a round of applause?
They should get a round of applause.
This guy is such a freaking idiot.
I'm sorry.
Just when you think he can't get any dumber, he takes it there.
They do get a round of applause. You're right, Puzzle Puzzler. Oh,
They get one from me. I tell you that.
at sentencing, when his first sentence gets handed down in the following 5, they do get a round of applause. All right, and then the judge says, hey, if we could stop the round of applause at this point, as the following verdicts are sentenced down. She allows them to applaud. It's amazing. Yes, but yes, Daryl, this is a good idea. I feel good about this. I feel good, Daryl. I think you're gonna get let go.
thank you guys sincerely. And I know, and I have faith and I trust that you guys know what's right.
You say no, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's fair to say guys, but
Yep, be gender specific.
I believe in your heart you know what's right. Thank you.
Well, that was good. That was good. I feel
But
confident.
before I give the state an opportunity to present rebuttal, please stand for a minute. So please stand.
Good job, Daryl. Now they know you're even bigger piece of shit than they thought.
Like I said, I have a roadmap planned out for today, and that was just Daryl Brooks doing his closing argument. Sue
Look at Sue Upper's face.
yeah, I'll pull this up here.
She's like, this clown.
Mr. Brooks stands here and professes to speak to you from his heart. He plays on your sympathy. He talks about his children. He talks about the hardships that he's encountered and his family's encountered. And he brushes over the loss to the community. He wants to talk about how he's never held his newborn son, never once acknowledges the Sorensen family, the Owen family, the Duran family, the Hospital family, the Kulik family, the Sparks family. Never once. It's nice that Mr. Brooks can get letters from his loved ones. I don't know why he did this. I told you that. But actions define a person. It's that simple. You can stand with the Bible in your hands all day long and profess to be the finest man under God that you can be. But when you drive through a parade route and roll over children.
You know what? Actually, Robert, I'm going to address you on this one. Leave this woman alone. She is 65 years old.
Yeah, she was the DA for 35 years.
She retires after this case. This is it for her.
She retired in 2024, and now she's the president of Crime Stoppers.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've seen things like this happen. If you remember the O.J. Simpson trial with, what's her name? Marsha, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
And people were complaining about her hair. This lady is 60-some years old. This is her very last trial that she's ever a part of. And I'm going to say, leave her be on this one. I mean, we always poke fun at people. I get it. But no, not her.
Yeah, Marsha Clark.
Yeah, Marsha Clark thing. Yeah, not her. No, she did a hell of a job here in putting this together and the way she put it together. So I know, Robert, you're just joking and having fun, but no, literally, let's leave this woman alone. She is wonderful, and she did a great job. She actually really did a great job in pulling things together. And bear in mind, there wouldn't have been closing arguments if it wasn't for her suggestion to the judge saying, just let him say what he's going to say. Jack, let's just get through it.
Because she knows it doesn't matter what he says.
Yeah, we would still be sitting here to this day waiting on I don't know, closing argument by dummy over there. And so, no, I know you're joking. It's cool, Robert. I mean, but just in this situation, it's like, you know, let her be. She did a great job, actually. I mean, of all the DAs I've seen, she did a great job. Very professional, and she handled everything probably the most professional way I could ever see anyone do.
Yeah, all three of them did a great job.
Yes, they really did. So, no, I didn't want to pick on this lady's looks at all. I think she's fine. I think she's fine. Much love, Sue Hopper, if you see this.
Children with band instruments to the extent that your vehicle heaves up and down. Your intent is known, Mr. Brooks. It doesn't have to be guessed. It's known. You don't have to stand and wonder as he claims to. For him to keep going after he drove over those children in the van and have Jackson Sparks fly off the front hood of his car, lifeless, and keep going. And have Jane Kulik fly off the hood of his car, run her over, and keep going. I'm not going to go on. You get it. You need to look in the mirror, Mr. Brooks. If you want to accuse me of practicing my closing argument, you need to look in the mirror, sir. Your actions are that of a murderer. You murdered these 6 people. You endangered the safety of 61 others. There are 68 victims in this case, folks. That's not an accident. That's not a, gee, I woke up one day and don't know how I found myself in this position. If you have some explaining to do to your children, Mr. Brooks, I recommend you do it.
Hell yeah.
Mic drop.
Now, members of the jury, the duties of the parties and the court have been performed. The case has been argued by the parties. The court has instructed you regarding the rules of law, which should govern you in your deliberations. The time has now come when the great burden of reaching a just, fair, and conscientious decision of this case is to be thrown wholly upon you, the jurors, selected for this important duty. You will not be swayed by sympathy, prejudice, or passion. You'll be very careful and deliberate in weighing the evidence. I charge you to keep your duty steadfastly in mind and as upright citizens to render a just and true verdict. You are to decide only whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty of the offenses charged. Any consequences of your verdict are matters for the court alone to decide and must not affect your deliberations.
Hi, JD. How are you? How are you? Yes, he will be found guilty, of course. I hate to break that news. I'm sorry. I'm not picking on you, Robert Tower. I know you were making a joke, but no, in this particular situation, Susan Opper did one of the greatest jobs ever in working through this with Daryl Brooks. All right. And she had a job to do, and it was probably one of the hardest jobs ever. Making sure that she was able to get subpoenas out for this dummy, working through things with this dummy. All right, making sure subpoenas were filled out correctly with this dummy. All right, and then at the same time, trying to make things as respectful for the victims of this dummy. All right, she worked her ass off on this one, and then she retired, and congratulations to her. I just, yes, I never want to throw shade at this woman. She worked her ass off on this deal. And no, it was it was incompetent counsel. Well, good thing he can't claim that, because, well, when you represent yourself, you can't claim that. And that is one of the faults. So no, she did one hell of a job. And actually, the way they pulled this together, Chup, they started out with Zach Witchoff. He did the opening. And they went with the soft, man approach. And as you saw, Zach Witchow usually was interviewing most of the females, whereas Basie did most of the males, which, I mean, there's a direct reason for that, because you get to see a man treat a female with respect and kindness, and then they knew what Daryl Brooks would bring. All right, a man treating a female like crap up on the stand. It's very standard, so they knew what they were doing. At the same time, and this was an open and shut case, but at the same time, they still wanted to do their best job to make sure that no matter what happened, he looked like a piece of shit throughout the entire case. And he did. He did. So there you go. There you go. I'm going to pull up just a little bit more, and then we're going to get to some closing arguments and sentencing, where he'll be back in his prison gear. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. Let me see if
endangering safety. Answer the following question: yes or no. Count 31. One reading. We the second number. I am. We're done for the evening. They'll come back in. I'll read them the instruction about they obviously can't deliberate when they're not here.
Now, all they're doing right now is they're just waiting to see if the jury comes back with an answer during this session. They don't, of course. So we're really just sitting here waiting to see. Joe Brooks wants to go back to his cell, of course.
Procedure, which is to have you in central holding and not up at your cell. But if need be, I'm willing to order that they give you a shower later, if that's helpful, whether it be tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay. So even though you're going to stay close by, I'll make sure I'll work with the jail to make sure that you're given that opportunity after we're done for the night. Okay.
Yeah, at least let you take a shower.
So I've been told there is a question that will be coming out shortly, so don't go anywhere.
Don't choke me, Judge.
What?
I said, don't choke me.
Choke you?
Yeah, because you know what I'm about to say.
What are you about to say?
Subject matter jurisdiction. You knew I was about to say that.
Sir, I'm not going to address it. I already have. All right.
Wow.
There are requests for 3 exhibit.
And now he's laughing.
Oh, he had a good time in this trial. Look at that. He's laughing. Subject matter jurisdiction. Oh, he's really focused on getting a shower. He wants a shower. Yeah, put your suit coat on, dummy. Put your suit coat on.
Hey, Paramount.
Hi, Paramount.
Number 11 is the 4-person.
You said 15, 5, and
55.
This is the very ending. This is the very end of a minute.
His tie looks really tight.
Yeah, I know. Not tight enough, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, too bad it's not
Thank you, everyone.
choking
Please be
him.
seated. The record to reflect, I have the 12 jurors who have been deliberating, plus the 3 alternates who were sequestered in a different jury room. I want to give you kind of a modified instruction from the one that you've heard many, many times throughout this trial. Of course, for the 12 who have already started to deliberate, do not deliberate unless you're in the jury deliberation room.
All right. Well, we've kind of seen this. We've seen what we need to see there. Chup. Any thoughts on the thing so far? Was it pretty good? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, Daryl's a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
As usual.
Well, that is the thing. Let me see. Let me get to his sentencing statements. Now, I trust me. We're only going to share a portion of this today. I can't get through it all. All right, but because it's almost 10 o'clock, so we're going to try. I don't know, Chup, how long you're available for. I was going to go to 11.
Okay, that's fine.
And so I was going to play a portion of this. This would be his sentencing statements. Now, of course.
Well, aren't you going to show the verdict first?
Well, I'm going to hold off on that because I want to do. We know what the verdict is.
No, but we want to see it. Don't you want to see it?
Well, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I think she reads this off after his sentencing stuff. Hang on 1 sec. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I think I have this set up in the order I wanted.
Well, I just thought that we would hear the verdict before we went to the sentencing. I'm not trying to be difficult.
No, you're good. Give me a sec here.
Good luck, Calvin. Calvin has to go to a doctor's appointment. He's leaving now, Jay.
Okay, bye, Calvin. I didn't even know you were here, but bye, Calvin.
Yeah, everybody in the chat is saying verdict.
Oh, I'll do this one here. It's a quick one. I'm just gonna do the quick one. Trust me, I'm gonna get to all of this. All right, I just have my own little.
I know, but that's like out of order.
Yeah, I know. But I knew we knew where things were going. But give me 1 second here. Okay, that's there. And I'll pull this off. There we go.
Find the defendant, Daryl E. Brooks, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 1 of the information. Dated this 26th day of October 2022, signed by the 4-person, juror number 11. If you find the defendant guilty of first-degree intentional homicide, answer the following question, yes or no. Did the defendant commit first-degree intentional homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes. We, the jury, find the defendant, Daryl E. Brooks, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 2 of the information. Did the defendant commit first-degree intentional homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit.
Hey, you are to be removed.
Ha ha.
You will not do that.
I'm pretty sure that was Kathy Kulik's son. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that was Kathy Kulik's son. Who
Well,
yelled,
shout out to him.
and he gets thrown out. They let him back in eventually, I believe, on a break. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'll play it. I'll play it again.
Piece of shit.
Hey, you are to be removed right now. Answer, yes.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit.
Hey, you are to be removed right now. You will not do that. We, the jury, find the defendant, Daryl E. Brooks, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 3 of the information. And I should state as to count 2, it was signed and dated by the foreperson, same as to count 3. Did the defendant commit first-degree intentional homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes. We, the jury, find the defendant, Daryl E. Brooks, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 4 of the information. Dated this 26th day of October 2022, signed by the foreperson. Did the defendant commit first-degree intentional homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes. We, the jury, find the defendant, Daryl E. Brooks, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 5 of the information, dated today's date and signed by the foreperson. Did the defendant commit first-degree intentional homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes. We, the jury, find the defendant, Daryl E. Brooks, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 6 of the information.
Well, there you go. No, that was funny. I wasn't trying to deny you of anything.
I thought you said they cheered, or is that after the sentencing?
Yes, that's after the sentencing.
Okay.
That's why I was waiting for that.
But still, we needed to see the verdict because I wanted to see his reaction.
Well, yeah, no, because she goes through all 76.
Yeah, I know. We don't need to listen to all 76, but
And Daryl Brooks is going to go on his sentencing rant here, which is completely insane, where he's not going to throw any shots, so to speak, or this, that, and the third, I guess.
I don't think you have to wish for it peculiar, Whatever happens for him is going to happen. He's sealed his own fate.
What about the spelling of exhibits? Freak out. I think we already had that. I'm not sure. I've covered most of this, Maria. I might have missed a few parts. We did skip over a few things like the doctors, things like that. There are things we skipped over because they were things I didn't want to see because I was like, yeah. But we are going to get to his sentencing statement today, or at least a part of it. It dribbles on for hours. But then we find out they had to eat buggy cereal, so that's important. That's very important. Thank you, Maria P. Thank you. But no, my plan was I wanted to get through, I guess, all of his dumbness and then close things out with the positiveness. Like, for instance, some of the victim impact statements, and then, of course, the judge's final rulings. So I wanted to end on the positive notes. So that'll be our next stream. But this one, I was going to do his closing argument and then his statements before sentencing, and that was my actual plan. If that's okay.
Yeah, let's do it. We
There
just
you go.
wanted to see the verdict. We're not trying to deviate your whole plan.
Yeah, that way we end on a really positive. But no, I get it. I get it. It's all cool. It's all
Hey,
cool.
Shane. Hey, Rick Reed.
Let's see. I gotta make sure I got this on the right one here. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna have to go throw my laundry in for another round here in just a sec. But I'll get everything all lined up and set up here. Because Daryl's mom is gonna speak, of course. Who would have ever imagined that? Okay, got that pulled up. And here's Daryl right now. Volume's turned up. He's not talking. There's nothing going on now. He's just preparing himself to see if he's going to get, a life in prison or maybe just parole.
Yeah, parole.
He might just get parole. There's a good chance.
Yeah, right.
Don't forget to go down and tickle that like button for just your hip. I do appreciate it, but no, there is a chance maybe they'll get parole or maybe supervised release. That could happen.
Right. Like maybe work release program or something.
Look around, says Jay sounds like he needs a nap. Well, yeah. I always need a nap. I bet you, yeah, he might get a work release program. It could be he might have to just serve weekends.
Yeah, maybe they'll just put him in Huber for like the next 50 years.
Parole and a key to the gates of hell. Well, yeah, you're right, Kimmy. There was the double jeopardy for the bell jumping. You're right. You're
I'm
right.
pretty sure he didn't get any time for the bail jumpings.
Don't forget, he had been in jail for a year, and Judge Duro, very smart, she gave him time served on count 1, which was a life sentence. Gave him time served on his life sentence. This was the funny thing. Back when this happened, I emailed or over on X, I messaged Legal Vices, and I said, what's going on? Why would she do this? And he said, it's a little wink. It's a little wink to Daryl Brooks. Like, yeah, I'll give you time served, dickhead. Here you go. Time served on count 1, your life sentence, jerk off. All right, so no, that's what Legal Vices sent me. He was like, this is why she did it. It's like a little wink, like, yeah, screw you, jerk.
Right. Here you go. Doesn't change anything.
So yeah, if you want a little throwback to Legal Vices, who also covered this, I did message him. I was like, what happened here? And he's like, I'll explain. I was like, thank you, my friend. I miss Legal Vices. He was my nighttime friend.
I miss him too. He's so fun to watch trials with.
Well, and I always worked overnight, so he was always awake when I was working. So he was my little ex-buddy on over on Twitter at night times, and we would hang out and have little chats. And then one night, this Rosalind Puke lady, Rosa Puke, she starts messaging, and I was like, Rosalind, this is Legal Vices and just a hip time. Leave us alone. This is our time together. Stop it, Rosalind.
If Rosalind only knew then what she knows now.
Yeah. Thank you, middle mom. What did no one say? My coworkers said they're going to miss Browns. Who isn't gonna miss grounds?
I'm kind of gonna miss it too, Metal Mom.
Yes, we're all gonna miss our grounds, that's for sure.
I'm not gonna miss Daryl, but I'm gonna miss the grounds.
But remember, if it wasn't for Joe Brooks, we wouldn't have Gang Gang. Right? So we got something out of this. I mean, if you transfer over to the Jeremy Hill side, we got Gang Gang out of this. That's pretty good. Thank you for the 2 Metal Mom. Hello. Thank you, my friend. Let me see. Let me pop forward here.
I'll have Madam Clerk also put in the chat to the Zoom the meeting ID and password once again and indicate that it can be provided to Ms. Winters,
Yes, Miss Winters, correct.
should she need it.
That might be the mix up maybe she was having. Maybe she thought it was a link, or I'm not sure.
There can be a link, and the clerks have that as well, so we'll get it.
Okay.
We'll put it in the broadcast. There's a chat function. We'll get it in there so they can pass it on, and hopefully at the appropriate time, she'll be able to join.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, then with that, if Brooke would like to stand up, I know it's a minor.
Hey, Gracia.
Thank you. The microphone is being handed to her. All right, go ahead. And thank you for being here.
Hello, my name is Brooke Sorensen. I'm Virginia Sorensen's granddaughter. The things I miss about my grandma are me and my sister Mackenzie doing foot races around the driveway, and
Oh
my
my
grandma
God.
would do commentary and time us. She always cheered us on at all of our activities. I would DJ at dance at granny parties and carry the banner at parades with my grandpa while Grammy danced. When we would get on the school bus, she would say reading is the key to learning to be nice, kind, brave, and angels watch over you. After school, we would talk on the porch. Other times when we came over to her house, we would play games together, go to the playground, have drawing contests, dance parties, and work on granny routines. She would give us snacks when we watched some of our favorite movies like Polar Express and Coco. When we first found out that she was gone, I started to cry, and I would cry every night. I missed her so much and still do today. Daryl Brooks, you took her from me, my sister, and my family. The things we will miss the most are not seeing her again, her smile, her laugh, being able to talk to her, and doing fun things with her. My sister and I pray every night for our Grammy and our family. Grammy, I will see you in my dreams, and I know you will be watching over me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor, for accommodating that request, and we have nothing further at this time.
All right, then we will.
Wow.
I'll get to this. All right. This particular child was interrupted in her remarks in the victim impact statements, and the prosecutor asked if she could reread her impact statement because she was interrupted by Daryl Brooks throwing a tantrum, and of course, they allowed her to reread hers. So we'll get to those emotional statements, but once again, I want to finish out with Daryl Brooks being an asshole, and then do the heartwarming other stuff that is better. But yes, that's what Daryl Brooks did. This terrible piece of shit. But I'm sure his closing sentencing statements are going to be amazing. Or not. Oh, but don't worry. His mom's going to be terrific.
Can't wait.
Bring in the individuals who are on the Zoom, and then I'll give them some instructions on how that should proceed.
I believe it was this morning. I believe it was this morning.
Oh, this morning. All right. I have
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
and I've read it. Go ahead. What would you like to tell the court? And thank you for being with us
I'll be right back, Ketchup. I gotta go through the.
Okay.
today.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. I have two things I would like to tell. One is a written statement, Your Honor, and then I have a form I would like to read after my statement, if that's permissible. Okay, thank you. Mental illness affects everyone. It destroys lives, families, and hurts society. For far too long, it's been a dirty little secret in families that no one wants to talk about. Mental illness is the elephant in the room that so many pretend it's not there. People who suffer from it are often shunned by families and friends, rejected by society, and made fun of, the subject of bad jokes, ridiculed, and judged on YouTube, podcasts, Facebook, and other media posts, used in campaign ads, disrespected, stripped of their dignity. No one cares, no one sees their pain or hears their cries and pleas for help. They are the forgotten ones and viewed by many of not having a place in society. It is no fault of their own that they have become ill and
There's a
began to change
difference
from the
between
person
mental
we all knew.
illness and
Once seen
murder.
as fun, loving, and kind, are now the outcasts of society. We say they're what's wrong with society? They're idiots, unfit. They need to be disposed of, thrown out with the rest of the trash. They serve no purpose. The same, my brother's keeper, doesn't apply to them. And the Bible, in the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 4,
Yes,
it
Cynthia.
says, let each of you not look only to his own interests, but also the interests of others. Mental illness calls them to do the unthinkable. They must be punished. Yes, I agree. There should be some accountability for their actions. But we also must render help. What good is punishment without correction to prevent the act from happening again?
Right, Mr.
In their
Landfill?
cases, or many of their cases, treatment, therapy, medication, hospitals, and institutions that specialize in helping those who suffer with mental illness need to be offered. And I believe these places can help those who suffer become mentally well. I believe lawmakers and society as a whole need to recognize mental illness. Mental illness cannot be eradicated with prison bars. Mental illness is going to always be there. It's invasive. With treatment and therapy, medication, and hospitals and institutions that specialize in the treatment of mental illness, it can be controlled. What else can we do as a society?
None of this has anything to do with
Those
what he
who suffer from
did.
mental illness? How about showing a little compassion, empathy, and some understanding? Families need to advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves or who struggle to understand what's happening to them. Lawmakers should support by providing resources to individuals so they can get the help they need. Now, I've been dealing with mental illness for over 30 some odd years, and here's my take on it. And I think I have a little insight on it. From the surface, I believe that treatments need to be offered. I believe that if treatment is offered early, when the signs of mental illness first shows, and it's addressed and stayed on top of, instead of let people lagger and fall through the crack, just maybe there would be less court cases and less people crying because their loved ones was hurt or was injured or killed because someone of mental illness attacked them. Maybe that needs to be done. Treatment needs to be done early and right away and stay up on, and not let people fall through the crack holes and not be shunned out the door as the same. You don't have a mental illness. You're just a bad person and needs to be locked up. Jail is not the only answer. Help,
Right,
treatment,
K-Matt?
hospitalization, and medication, it plays a big role in preventing this where we are today if it would have been offered sooner. Now, I have a poem that I have adopted, not just for my son Daryl, but for all the people who suffer from mental illness. And I let this be my theme as an inspiration. And I hope that Daryl will find strength in this poem. I sent it to him. And it's a poem that was written by the late, great Maya Angelou.
Oh,
I don't know if
great.
you're familiar
A
with her
poem
writing.
now?
She was a brilliant poet. And she wrote this poem back in 1969 for a totally different reason. It was during the racial injustice era. But I believe it applies to those who suffer from mental illness as well. It's called Caged Bird. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to touch the sky. But a caged bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, and he opens his throat to sing.
I'm
The
sure
caged bird
she
sings
carries that around
with
with her
fearful thrill
Brummy.
of things unknown
Yeah.
and longed for still. And his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze and the trade winds that when soft winds with soft signs through the trees, and the fat worms waiting on the dawn's bright lawn. and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on the nightmare stream. Their wings are clipped, their feet are tied. They open their mouths to sing. The caged bird sings a fearful thrill of things unknown, but long for still. And his tune is heard on a distant hill. The caged bird sings of freedom. Everyone who suffers from mental illness is caged. All they want is to be free of their illness and become mentally well. I believe as a society, we have an obligation to help those become mentally well with treatment, medication, hospitalization, or sent to an institution where
I guess
they
you should have
can
thought about that.
get the intense help. And if they have to stay for the rest of their lives away from society, at least they are getting
Instead of
the help they
enabling
need
him his whole freaking
mentally
life.
well. We are our brother's keepers. And
Yeah, this major bitch. This is what she's going to come up with. All right. What a bitch. I mean, seriously speaking, this is what she has to say. My God. I mean, what
He's
a bitch.
already convicted. She shouldn't have said anything except for how terribly sorry she feels for all of the families affected.
Oh, she can't do that. Nope, she can't do that. Don't worry. His grandmother's up next. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She's a preacher, so that's good.
Also want to say to the families who lost loved ones and those who suffered injuries, that I know their pain, and I pray that the Lord will continue to comfort and heal each of them. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you, Ms. Woods, and I should have said this earlier. I have 3 monitors in front of me, and the monitor that I'm pointing at right now is the monitor that the Zoom shows up, so that's why I look like I'm turned away, but I'm actually watching you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Then I'll
I
turn
wish that
next
would have
to
had anything to do with this.
Mary Edwards.
No.
You want to turn your camera on and unmute, and then Ms. Woods, if you
Yes,
would.
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I should say for the record that obviously Dawn Woods was the first speaker, and I have Mary Edwards. If you can let me know who's next to you, please.
Oh, there's no one next to me at the moment. Thank you. Okay. Are we good to go?
I need to know who's in the room with you because I saw them.
That's my husband.
Okay.
Okay. He's not in the room at the moment.
Well, all right. That's okay.
He's not here.
I just wanted to know I
Is
saw
the problem
someone.
with him being here?
No, he can be there since I know who it is. We'll just.
All right. My husband is here.
Will he be speaking
Okay.
or just you?
No. No, he's not speaking.
All right, go ahead. Thank you for being here today. And again, if I look like I'm looking to the side, it's because that's where the monitor that I can see you is located. So go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. For the record, my name is Dr. Mary Darlene Edwards, and I am not the wicked grandmother of the West. I am the grandmother of Daryl Edward Brooks Jr., and I asked to be here today for 2 reasons. First of all, from the bottom of my heart, I want to offer my sincere apologies to those who have been hurt so badly by what has happened here, this tragedy that has been caused by my grandson. I want to also apologize to the family of the little boy. I understand their name is Sparks, and to all of those whose lives have been damaged by this overwhelming tragedy. As a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I want to give the family and those who've been hurt so badly the scripture, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." And I say this, please know that it's my prayer that my grandson will sincerely and humbly apologize and ask all of you and God for forgiveness for this horrible, terrible deed. Some of you have said that you will never forgive him. Please do not be like the man who drank the poison and hoped his enemy would die. Unforgiveness is a terrible disease, just like mental illness is. Truly, there have been many losses because of this tragedy. Daryl's mother has lost a son. I've lost a grandson. Daryl's children have lost a father. And Daryl has lost his mind and his life in the outside world. Daryl's behavior, including his voice, should get the attention of the powers that be, both near and far. Daryl has suffered from bipolar since the age of 12, and it was that disorder that caused him to drive through that crowd. It is my prayer that he will be.
You know what? When I saw this, I was going to give her credit at the beginning.
Yeah, same here.
She was sitting there literally saying, that he caused this. he did this. All right. Then, of course, she transitions to it's his mental illness. Yeah, no, this dumb bitch, all right, she gets up there and comes off as the type of person that actually was really feeling sorry for the victims and transitions. Fuck you, bitch. All right, yeah. Whatever church you're teaching at, yeah, good luck with them. Yeah, no, she comes off horrible in this. But she does say some things that are agreeable in terms of, you know, he's lost his mind and his children did not lose a father. They never had a father. All right.
Right.
Stop saying that. That's not a thing. All right. And yeah. Bitch.
He was already not a good person before this.
Well, the next one will disagree.
Treated for this illness and managed in a facility that addresses mental health concerns. We must start with a younger generation. Finally, I'm 80 years old, and I have been an ordained minister for the gospel of Jesus Christ for 47 of these 80 years. If you look at my background, you will see that God has used my life to bring about positive change in multitudes of residents in the city of Detroit and beyond. I share this information not to boast. That is not my intention, but rather to let you know that I care about people and their well-being. I've spent more than half of my life helping what the Bible calls the least of these, AKA society's rejects. Since this tragedy, I have become a mental health coach. This will help me better understand this horrible disease, which has plagued my family for generations. Presently, there is a church in Detroit that is planning to establish a mental health clinic on the east side of Detroit. Without hesitation, I will support this effort and do everything I can to help those struggling with mental illness. Before I close, I just want to share with you some facts with regard to mental illness. And I got this from the government's mental health website. There's a myth that said mental health problems don't affect me. Many people don't feel like it affects them. That's a myth. It affects everyone. It's a common problem. In 2020, and listen to this, 1 in 5 American adults experience a mental health issue. 1 in 6 young people experience a major depression.
You just can't excuse this away.
1 in 20 Americans lived with a serious mental illness, such as schizophrenia, bipolar disease, or major depression.
No, this is their deflection. And it goes on where, and even though I give her the very slightest amount of respect for saying he caused this was his fault, and she says it was a despicable act, then she rolls on into the mental health crap. All right.
I'm sure anybody that actually has bipolar would totally disagree with these statements.
Exactly. And then not only that, as speaking as someone who knows his mother did not lose a son. Well, hang on. Or did not lose a grandson. I would give anything to be able to see my son in prison rather not to have him. You know, Callie, they're going to be able to see him forever in prison until he's, murdered in prison. All right, that's going to happen. And now here's his other friend. This is the last one that's going to speak. And yeah.
Brooks Jr. 17 years ago, when we both lived in Sparks, Nevada. He became my best friend, and over time became brother and sister to each other. We shared so many good times, whether it was hanging out at the house, listening to music, movies, or just having conversations, a good laugh. He always had a smile on his face and the best laughs and jokes. Going out to theaters and a movie, going out to eat, attending Hot August Nights, which is a car show in Reno, Nevada.
Nobody gives an F.
No.
With me multiple times on a daily basis since this has happened last year. How remorseful he truly is. Sorry.
He seems remorseful,
He's
yeah.
a very private person when it comes to his feelings and emotions, and it only happens with family and close friends. They say blood is thicker
And
than
she's
water.
got a kid
When
next
it
to
comes
her?
my own family, I've chosen to make Daryl part of my family. I will always have his back, even with his tragic event.
Well, then you're a piece of shit too.
Medical issues as well.
Yeah.
I have epilepsy and cerebral palsy. My whole life, I've had it my whole life. Daryl was there several times that I had seizures. He called 911, went to the ER with me, stayed with me by my side when I went home. and helped in any way that he could help me. Sorry. Because of this reason and him being a family friend to me, he lived with me back in 2006 and again in either 2013 or 14. I'm glad he lived with me at those times because I black out during a seizure and I'm able to call 911. He lived with me for over a year. I wouldn't have let him had I not trusted him with my life. He had never shown any signs being this way on what happened November 21st, 2021. This is
Really? Erica wasn't that lucky.
Loyal, and
Yeah, no.
person. He would give a complete stranger that needed it the shirt off his back, the last dollar in his pocket, or a place to stay. I've prayed a lot since 2016 because of my medical issues and almost lose my life to a seizure, and even more
Right,
now,
Peculiar?
has all happened. I know what happened with those lives being lost and people being injured is terrible. It's something Daryl will have to live with for the rest of his life and always carry that with him, knowing this happened. I hope that he gets the help he needs for his mental illness. My hope as well is that he gets help in a mental facility, and that's it. Thank you very much for your time, everyone.
Thank you. All right, at this time, Madam Clerk, has anyone else joined the Zoom? No. All right, then at this time, the court will close the Zoom. The proceedings are being live streamed and family and friends can watch that way as well.
Now, that was just 3 to possibly 20 people that were going to come and speak on his behalf. The other 17 apparently didn't show up. He expected a whole lot. You know, up to probably 20 people or 3. Yeah. How'd that work out for you? Yeah, not good. Those are not.
Mom didn't say anything about it.
No, his mom's a total bitch. All right. Yeah. In fact, quite frankly, and I gave probably his grandmother too much credit. She's a fucking bitch too. And so is this friend of his. All right. Anyone who speaks on behalf of Daryl Brooks, screw you. Screw you. All right. That's why all of these people are in hiding right now. Because quite frankly, they spoke on behalf of this dude. That's why Jay Prince for president lost a channel. All right. A channel that could have been very successful because of the backing he had, but he chose to back this dude. I'll probably share some of that. I'm going to reach out to Antoine first, but I'll probably share portions of that. I don't think he'll mind because he has no love lost for Jay Prince, and the video is still available for what he said. However, it's hard to share that video because he shares, well, he says the N-word about 300,000 times, and I don't know. I don't even think it's something I can share. I really don't. But yeah, let's get to Daryl Brooks. He's going to share his portion, and this is going to go over
well. Mr. Brooks, I'll turn it over to you then. This is your opportunity to address the court. What, if anything, would you like to say, sir?
Yeah, I do have a lot to say.
I'm sure you do.
I'd like to stand up if I may.
There is nothing better throughout this entire thing than hearing the jangling of the chains against the desk in front of him.
I know. I wanted to say, looking good, Daryl, in your shackles.
Yep, the shackles on the desk in front of him are the best portions of all of this. But let's see how many times he says, I'm sorry. We'll see. We'll see.
Exactly, Pam.
And that's why I'm going to close in our next stream with the positive. All right, we're going to close with the positive in the next stream. That's what we're going to do. That's why I skipped out of order a little bit, because I want to share with the positive on the next one. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, so hang with me here. All right, we're going to get through dummy here, and then we'll get to the rest of it. Okay, on the next stream or two, where we have our closing, his sentencing, and then and then the last stream, I'll have some missing portions and some other fun stuff to show. All right, so I have 2 more streams after this that we'll do. But, well, let's see what Dummy has to say.
It's emotional. I apologize for taking so long. I want to start first
or giving glory to God.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
I believe in Jesus Christ wholeheartedly.
Yeah, me too.
I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I believe that he was sent here by the Father
Uh-huh.
to die for all our sins, everybody. Everybody in this courtroom today and walking this planet. Mostly for those of us who will believe. I believe that he was crucified on the cross at Calvary. And he shed his blood on that cross. And he died. He was buried.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Chip Chip. He's not going to throw any shade at Attorney Hopper in this speech, of course. Because listen, he's not going to throw any shots in this one. Okay? He's not going to do that. Or, a little foreshadowing.
Does he really think that he's gonna, like, what's the point of this? You're not gonna fool anybody into thinking you're some religious guy that this happened to accidentally.
They'll probably set him free, is my guess. Just wait for the speech. I think it's going to be good. I think they're going to let him go.
One thing. A lot of references was made to one of the things I said regarding my conscience being clear. And having the time to think about it last night and to understand that the victims have the right to feel how they want to feel. They have the right to their opinions. And understanding that there's a lot of emotion, pain, frustration, anger, hatred, a lot of emotions. But I don't want that comment to be twisted. I don't want that comment to become another narrative that's ran with and taken out of context. That comment was made is because I made the decision to rededicate my life to Christ.
Well, that's pretty good.
When these tragedies happened.
Uh-huh.
In no way did that comment refer to not having any remorse, not having any understanding.
Finding God usually comes hand in hand with jail.
That I have repented, that I have asked God for forgiveness, that I have sent many prayers up.
A lot of prayers, man.
Learning how to wrap my head around this whole situation has been extremely hard. Extremely hard.
Yeah, really hard.
You get minimal time to reflect in a place like this. But one of those minimal times that you get to reflect in a place like this is when you're alone in your cell.
Oh, so you need more time alone in your cell?
Yeah, have plenty of time to reflect.
I'm sure that can be arranged, Daryl.
One of the victims made a comment about trying to understand why this happened. That's a question I struggle with myself.
We all do.
The why, the how. How could life ever get this far away from what it should be?
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what a lot of people may think about me, about who I am, about my family, about my beliefs. I know who I am. God knows who I am.
He knows who he is. That's good.
Yeah, well, actions speak louder than words, Daryl. And all we've seen is you care about yourself only.
Words of anger, any shots, so to speak, to throw back. As I said before, I had to look inside myself and understand why the comments was being made.
So apparently, all right, now
everyone else is the bad guy for thinking he's a piece of shit.
Well, here's what happened. during the victim impact statement, some people said mean things, but he is going to take the high road and he's not going to throw shots back, so to speak. You know, this, that, or the third. I mean, he's not going to do that. Of course not, because, you know, he gets it. So, you know, let's just remember that. Don't forget, if you're still here, I appreciate you. If you could tickle that like button for just your hip, I do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy our coverage of watching Dummy Daryl. But at the same time, we will get to the more uplifting portion in our next show. Okay, so sit tight because we will go through the victim impact statements and Judge Doro's comments where she discusses the mental health aspect of this and the 4 mental health evaluations that took place before the trial even began. Okay? She'll discuss all 4 of them. All right. So, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to get there. But I want to get through all the terribleness of Daryl Brooks, and then we get to the good portions. Okay? So sit tight. Sit tight with just J Hip over here.
Why people feel the way they feel, and they have the right to.
The judge looks like she's.
If I may.
Nope.
You just need to turn forward, sir. I don't know that they're ready for that yet.
Respect. I think it's important to state why I did want to turn. Comment was made about this mask. It's something that I've worn the whole year of this.
All right, finally. Chop.
Hmm.
The answer on the mask.
Oh, I already know, because he's a bitch.
I believe we're going to get 0 answer on the mask situation. But he'll bring it up, and we're all going to be left confused still. I mean, we're all going to be going, yeah, hey, well, okay, I guess.
Incident. I don't. Well, I'm not gonna say no, but I don't feel like I needed to go into why I chose to wear this. There are a lot of different reasons why, but it definitely has nothing to do with hiding anything.
Mm-hmm. Of course not, Daryl.
There is nothing to hide. When you're on TV every day, when your life is being dissected for the world to see, when your family's on TV every day in some capacity, when you're on pretty much every social media platform, what is there to hide from?
I don't know. Why'd you have the mask on?
Mm-hmm.
I want each and every victim in this incident, family members, those who lost loved ones, those who are still healing. I want you to know that no matter how you felt during this year, no matter how you felt yesterday, I want everyone to know, also the community of Waukesha.
Hey, Yamaha.
I want you to know that
Hey, Yamaha.
not only am I sorry for what happened, I'm sorry that you could not see what's truly in my heart, that you could not see the remorse that I have, that you cannot listen to all the phone calls that I've made to my family, that you cannot hear all the prayers that I've said in my cell, that you cannot count all the tears that I've dropped in this year.
The tears have been for you, Daryl.
He said.
Not for anyone else. He's a bitch.
He said, I'm sorry for what happened. That's the apology you get.
I'm sorry, but.
Yep, that's the only apology he's going to give throughout this entire thing is, I'm sorry, but, yeah.
Which means forget what everything I just said.
That this is it. Judge Doro is going to pick up on this. Oh, she'll roast him for this shit. I promise you. This is why I went to this first, and then we get back to the other stuff on our next episode. Because, oh, he's going to get fucking roasted for this shit.
Good. I hope she lights his ass up.
Sit tight, folks. Oh, yeah, she makes a entire scene about this shit.
The truth is hard a lot of times. I'm not very old by age standards, but I've been alive long enough to understand that a lot of people are comfortable with hearing what they want to hear, being told what they want to be told.
I don't know what that means.
And being okay with that. It's easy to accept what's on the surface. It's easy to accept what's being put out there. It's harder.
They're just lying on him.
Yeah.
It's harder to look deeper than the surface.
The fucking surface. You ran people over.
To the truth, I understand that there are many people that would never forgive what happened. I have to be okay with that.
You have to be okay with
no ill will towards them for that.
I don't even think you really care, Daryl.
Be okay with the fact that people will be angry. Some for a long time, some forever.
You should feel clear with that.
With respects to how I'm viewed. I will not respond to those comments in anger either.
Yeah, you will. Sit tight.
I want to also say that.
I'm sorry?
It is not me that can take any pain away. Replace what was lost.
Yeah.
Give back joy, happiness. There's so many other things that was lost that day. I think all that comes with belief in Christ. I believe that all that comes with time. It's a process.
And this is important though, Trip Chop. He can't give that back. No, because he took it away. So, yeah,
it can never be restored, Daryl.
Yes, I understand you can't bring it because you're the one who took it away, jackass. I am. God, this motherfucker. But fortunately, trust, that's why I'm saving up the good stuff on their next stream with the victim impact statements, okay, and then Judge Doral's comments, okay. So no, trust me, I'm saving up the good stuff. We have to sit through this. This is our job. This is our job on a rewatch to see how terrible he is. This is our job. If I have to sit through it, if I have to sit through a flea cap or a flea bag show 4 times a week, you have to join me on this one. I'm sorry. This is our job. We work through this together as a team. We're teammates here, folks. We're teammates.
It's a process that we all have to go through. I noticed a lot of things that I've said over the duration of this trial were a lot of misconceptions. I don't consider myself to be a man of God yet. It's something that I'm learning with time, with faith, with study. Lord willing, I will make it to that point at God's appointed time. Something that I'm learning. For anyone that doesn't think that I've spent time in the scriptures even before this, you're mistaken. Passages were quoted from Romans 6:23 in particular. The wages of sin is death. The wages of sin is death. That's Romans 6:23. It's a verse I'm very familiar with and I've read numerous times. Countless other passages are all passages that I'm familiar with. The thing about scripture is not only studying and reading it, it's about applying it to your life, applying it. It's not about just reading it or being able to quote it. It's about living it. At times during this, doing all these proceedings, mostly trial, I've become frustrated at times. I want you, Your Honor, to know, I want the entire court to know that regardless to what you may think about those particular incidents, they were not personal. Being here throughout this year and the constant learning how to deal with everything, learning how to take everything in, what you see, what you hear, things being shouted at you, the threats, and everything that you have to deal with just being here.
Threats?
It was like a culmination. Sometimes you get so frustrated because you feel like your hands are tied. You don't know what to do. And for a person like me, it's easy for me to get to that point. And so it would come out in frustration. I take responsibility for that and apologize to you, Your Honor, in the court.
Maybe apologize to the victims.
Yeah.
It was a part of me that felt that I haven't been able to defend myself.
There's no defense anyway.
Now, I think it was just the pot boiling over.
It's because you like to control
I was wrong
everything,
for not being
Daryl.
able to control myself the times that I wasn't.
They are tied.
Long as I can remember,
I know.
I've dealt with a lot of issues.
Oh yeah, sure he has.
I'm used to getting my way.
And going back to what I said a little bit earlier about what people see on the surface. A lot of people don't understand what it is to battle mental health issues.
Oh God.
I call
that,
bullshit. It
but
comes from the inside out, Daryl.
in general.
You're a piece of shit. And it's clear.
The childhood I had. Not having a father, having to see my mom sometimes work 2 and 3 jobs just to be able to support us.
Hey, Ketchup.
Huh?
I bet she has to eat buggy cereal.
I hope he did.
Yeah. I mean, pouring cereal in the bowl, bugs come out.
And I hope he continues to eat buggy cereal every day.
I think that happens.
I remember being a child and me and my sister, my mom only had 2 children. My sisters passed away. But I remember being a child and me and my sister and my mom standing in the welfare line to get milk, to get cheese, bread, Spam. And when you're a kid, you don't understand that. You think
That's right, Peculiar.
normal.
Right.
I remember living in apartment buildings infested with rodents and bugs. Pouring cereal in your bowl and having bugs in it.
See, this is wrong. He had to eat buggy cereal. All right. He was trying to eat Lucky Charms, and it was not, it was Cheerios. And he thought it was Lucky Charms, but it was Cheerios. And no, there was buggies in there that he thought was the marshmallows, but no, it was buggy cereal. This is
well, that explains everything then.
Yep. Nope. Then you should run through a parade route. This makes sense. I'm with them on this one. I'm starting to turn the corner, Chub Chub.
No, Jay.
Well, because of the buggy cereal, this makes sense. I'm starting to see where he's going on this one. I would say probation, 2 years.
No, Jay.
This is fucking terrible.
This guy is a moron.
Yeah, he got extra.
No one cares about your buggy cereal.
He got extra protein, Cynthia. That is correct. But he had to have that boogie cereal.
Too bad you didn't. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm gonna make my own brand of cereal called Boogie Cereal. Joe Brooks Boogie Cereal. It's gonna have some keel shots in it, some keel shots.
A lot of people weren't raised like that, so it'd be hard for them to pull back that veil and understand that. Physical abuse.
I'll go to 175 faves.
I'm supposed to love you.
Physical abuse? I'm pretty sure you were the one giving out physical abuse.
Yeah.
Why you don't comprehend certain things. Why no one can provide the answers that you want. Fact of the matter is, I have at times been medicated. I have been in mental health facilities, only for a short time.
That's too bad. Should have been longer.
Yeah, it's just stayed there.
Yeah.
Moo moo.
I can honestly say that life was better. It helped.
Well, see? Gang cereal.
Going through something mentally that you don't understand, it always helps when you have people, not so much that can relate. That also helps, but it's more. It's not the relating part of it. It's more of the that you can feel comfortable being yourself with. Someone to listen. Someone to tell you that, hey, it's all right.
What does this have to do with what you did, Daryl?
Nothing. This is a Daryl Brooks sob story of himself.
I'm pretty sure nobody gives an F.
It's a lot.
The judge is sitting there waiting for him to say, I'm sorry. Literally.
Back to what I said about truth. People are going to, like I said, believe what they want, and that's okay.
They believe the truth, Daryl.
This one won't have grounds, Medicaid.
What happened on November 21st, 2021 was not an attack. It was not planned, plotted.
All right, I'm sorry, I have to slow this down. We may not finish this all day. I have to actually slow this down. This is where he's going to go after Attorney Hopper. and say he's not going to go after Attorney Hopper. All right. Just sit tight, folks. Listen, we might have to finish this up on a different day.
Just
All
let
right.
it play.
Okay.
Okay.
I did slow it down, though.
Okay, just play it.
When you constantly hear that perpetuated, constantly pushed, constantly pushed, constantly pushed.
Constantly.
You wonder why. Why? This was not an attack. This was not an intentional act.
Yeah, he's not an angry guy.
Uh-huh. It was intentional. As soon as you hit the first person and didn't stop.
Look at that. This is not an angry guy. It was not an attack. He's a good guy. Look at him. Very friendly. This is
Yeah,
good.
and he's clearly reflected on what he's done.
Yeah, he feels very comfortable here. This is why I'm slowing it down, just because of this.
No matter how many times you say it over and over, it was not.
I love Basie.
I have a lot of, and this has nothing to do with the victims, the families of the victims. And as a matter of fact, I'm grateful that they had the opportunity to voice their opinions and their frustrations and their angers, because I believe and hopefully that will alleviate some of the wounds.
Well,
I can never point the finger at them and say they're wrong for what they said, their opinions, how they feel. Never. And I won't do it now, and I won't do it ever. They're well within their rights to feel how they feel.
Yeah, because you did it, Daryl.
I know. This is terrible.
I know.
I felt a lot of frustration and anger yesterday, not towards any of the victims.
They should make him rewatch the trial coverage and all of his court stuff over and over. It should just play in his cell 24 hours a day.
And I won't even throw shots back at her. I choose to take the high road.
Don't take a road. You're insensitive. You ran over people. Don't be on a road, Daryl.
Yeah, the last thing we want is you on a road.
I'm trying to save you in sentencing. Don't take a road. But he's mad at Attorney Hopper, and he said, what? Yeah, we'll let it go. This is...
Yeah, because it's her fault he ran everybody over in the parade.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, it's all her fault. Yeah. Susan Hopper, I'll be honest with you. You hear this, just your hips telling you, you're terrible. You're a terrible person. Daryl Brooks, he's just trying to make it as a rapper. Gang. Did you even see him in the whip? I mean, he had a low worth about a half a ticket. I mean, come on.
Thank God he'll never be in a whip ever again. Well, unless they transfer him to a different prison.
They already did once.
In spite of the clear language that was used by her,
I honestly think she took it easy on him.
Yeah?
Not gonna fire back.
No, you're not gonna fire back.
I'm not gonna do that.
Nope.
Am I angry? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
But so what?
So what?
You're a bitch, Daryl.
When it boils down to it, the whole prosecution team had a job to do.
Yep.
Can't be mad at somebody for doing their job.
You made it easy, Daryl.
Yep.
Attorney Basie, Attorney Witchow, I respect you guys.
This is important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. It's Tammy J's birthday today?
No way. Really?
Is it really Tammy J's birthday? Well, hang on. I guess
We have to, if that's true, let's do that later.
Happy birthday, you're not special. You're getting older, not much better. But I just wanted to embarrass you. And that's why I'm singing this song. So happy being all this shit. Tammy J, you're not special. Well, I didn't know I was giving her a song. I mean, I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Well, there you go. Happy birthday, Tammy J.
It was worth the two, I'll tell you that much. Sure. I mean, quite frankly, we're only at 0.6 towards the giveaway. I mean, so I guess I'll take it. We're only at 0.6 to a giveaway, but it's a Daryl Brooks stream. I don't expect much.
Regardless of what you may feel about me, I respect you guys.
Oh, that's clear, Daryl.
It's nice to be respected by Daryl Brooks.
Yeah, like they give a shit.
I respect you too, Attorney Opera.
Oh!
Pretty sure she doesn't give a shit either.
Difference between all you guys is you, Attorney Opera, I don't respect how you did your job.
I thought you were respecting her.
Oh, Lord. Do you think this is helping you, Daryl?
To get in a name calling, I refuse to raise my voice. I refuse to do any of that.
Oh, that's good.
And I realized that last night. The part of me that I don't understand why it goes the way it goes.
What's he doing with his face?
Had every intention to come in here and lay into you.
Oh, what? That would have been good.
I'm sure she's really scared.
Out of frustration and out of the fact of feeling that I needed to defend myself by some of the things you said.
You're scum, Daryl.
How you had the audacity to speak on situations that had nothing to do with this tragedy, as if you were there, as if you had intimate details, as if you knew everything that led up to those allegations.
Those were just public records, Daryl.
Just by reading the police report.
What he's talking about here.
Yeah, it's his essay case.
No, he's not even talking about that. He's talking about the November 20th deal where he beat up Erica Patterson, and it was dismissed by her because she didn't want to deal with it because she had plenty of other shit on him. So he's like, well, then it never happened. They didn't bring the case against me, and yet they still brought it up in court, which he actually brought up in court and made it a thing. And so, no, that's what he's talking about. He's a fucking idiot. I don't know how else to say this. He's a freaking idiot. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But that's what he's talking about. Is that November 20th never even happened. It did. They just didn't charge you for it, jackass. By the way, do hit the like, do hit the subscribe if you want to go further and leave a few bucks. For just J-Hip, I do appreciate it. It's okay though. It's a Derwin stream. It's just for fun.
I think every situation is unique in its own way. It all has different circumstances that leads to ultimately what ends up happening. Reading the police report doesn't give you the right to pass judgment on a situation that, frankly, is none of your concern.
That's their job, Daryl, you dumbass.
Honestly, you would think for someone that's been doing your job as long as you have, you would think you would understand that. You would think that you have some kind of integrity.
She's no integrity.
Even with that, not gonna bash.
Not gonna bash.
Not gonna say anything disrespectful. Not gonna
She just said she had no integrity.
Your God-given name. As far as the integrity though, I won't ever be able to wrap my head around
Dwayne.
why you did things the way you did it.
Attorney Opper doesn't give two flying fricks what you think about her, Daryl.
No, she does. She's very focused.
No, she does not.
She wants to make sure that Daryl's gonna be her friend after this. She doesn't want to lose his like on Facebook.
Oh, please.
She doesn't want to lose a friend request.
Daryl is worse than the juice that runs off a sack of garbage.
His head should only go to the laid back position or the face down position. That'll come handy in prison. Yes, him and Paint Chips will probably get to know each other again soon. And then they're going to have to argue over who gets to be the bottom. But I know Paint Chips typically likes that role. But thank you for the 5 kitty pants, my friend. This guy's such a piece of shit. But that's why I wanted to get through the piece of shit stuff so we can go to heartwarming stuff, I guess. Or whatever it is. I don't know. I think it's heartwarming. Well, sort of. It puts us in the right place. All right, back to the dummy here.
Made reference to this being an open and shut case.
Thank you, Kitty Pants.
Yet you needed a whole team.
Oh.
To prosecute an open and shut case, as you say. And again, no disrespect to Attorney Daisy, Attorney Whitchild.
There's 76 charges.
I feel like those were the reasons why your case had any strong points, not from you.
It was basically Whitchild was the only reason their case had any strong points.
Mm-hmm.
Not from anything Whitchild did.
Mm-hmm. Then why are you so mad at Sue Opper?
Sue Opper? Hey, you loser. You had nothing to offer but Whitchild and Basie. They're the only ones who had any strong points.
What a joke.
This is actually kind of funny because he's such a dipshit. He's so bitter. He's so bitter against Witch Out. Oh, it doesn't end though. He ain't got to throw any shots though.
$31 years. You said, well, yeah, you did say 31 years. But you've done this. 31 years. I don't believe you're that bright.
I don't believe you're that bright.
Unbelievable, Daryl.
Yet, I respect you having the resolve.
I believe 4, Cynthia.
To take on something of this magnitude.
Yeah.
For this community. Can't do nothing but respect that.
Gotta love having some respect from TB.
And regardless, when I leave this courtroom, I will have no ill feelings.
No, that's good.
With anyone.
I hate Ketchup.
Hmm.
No, I don't know. You've lived a long life thus far. You're like, what, 60, 70 years old, right?
Shut up, Jay. I am not.
No, Ketchup's 35 years old.
Uh-huh.
And in this time, would you be able to survive without the respect of your Brooks?
Absolutely. I could care less.
I have to have his respect. I hope,
Sure, Jay.
I hope he respects me. Much love, my friend.
Eat shit, Daryl.
You terrible piece of crap. No, but I really want to make sure I have his respect as a lawyer.
Uh-huh.
A per se lawyer. I still like to have respect of people who are potential clients.
Well, as a former paralegal, I don't give a shit.
I know this is being live streamed.
Yeah.
I believe even in other countries. I've gotten some mail from Germany, Belgium. A lot of
Really? Did it tell you were a piece of shit?
I stopped reading it months ago.
It was a lot of hate mail.
Really affect me.
Good.
I do want to say something to everybody watching, as far as those who take the time, spend the energy and money to write and spew hate, not just against myself, but my family, my children. I have no value in anything that you say.
That's good.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me. Keep up the bad work.
Keep up the bad work, folks. You
don't care, Daryl? Why are you talking about it?
I'm just saying you keep up the bad work. We got the bad work going on. Keep up the bad work, people.
Freaking idiot.
He's all upset about the bad work. Dummy. Yes, you're hated. You ran over 70 people. You killed 6. It's not bad work. They ate your guts, you piece of shit.
Yeah. And that's just part of what you've done that day.
That was the people who had physical injuries as a result of your vehicle, not the people who had injuries in trying to escape your vehicle or emotional trauma from your vehicle. They only charged you with the physical injuries of your vehicle. All right. And that's it. That's it. Why? because they wanted to make it simple. All right, they wanted to quickly convict you. It's very simple. Hi, Pam's. Tough to help me with this one.
Pam's eclectic place.
Well, hello to you. Much love, my friend. I'm glad you were here. Yeah, your name is hard for just your hip. It's like a lot of syllables. Like a whole lot of syllables. Like, see, kitty pants I can do. All right. Waves I can do. Rick Reed I can do. And Marsh I can do. This one, meh. Perkiliar I can do. Say it incorrectly. I say perkiliar. Maria P. I can do that one. Pam is excellent. Yep, see, not going to work out that well. You need your name. All right,
You're not
everyone.
the only one, Pam.
Everyone, we're going to need you all to go out. And we need suggestions for Pam's new YouTube name. That's what we're going to need.
I like Pam's YouTube name.
Nope, we need a brand new name. We need suggestions here. That's what we're going to do. All right, hang on. We're going to finish out just a little bit more. I got to go.
Just play it.
I know I'm going to hit the restart on my dryer. Hang on. But
okay, just play it.
To everyone else, the people that have sent letters of support, I thank you for that, because it's not an easy thing to show love and support to someone who's the most hated man on the planet at this point right now in time. It's not easy. It takes a lot of courage to do that. I thank you for that. My family thanks you for that. I want to say to the mother of my children, the mothers, excuse me, of my children. Obviously, I think I should start with the obvious, Erica Patterson. I want you to know, if you're watching, I always have love for you. You're one of the mothers of my children. I can never hate you. I refuse to go that route. Always have love for you. I always respect you. We got a beautiful daughter. I haven't always been right in the things that I've said, things I've done in regards to you. What I will say is, it always takes two. I pray that at some point you will reconcile with your children, and that you remember who I am here in my heart. That you remember that. My oldest son, who's an adult, his mother, beautiful, beautiful spirit. I thank her for the times that she was there to listen when no one else was, when I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on in life, and I was being pulled to this direction or that direction, and just couldn't figure things out. She would take the time to sit and listen, and I thank her for it. Times where I had nowhere to go, she would find me in the back of abandoned cars or trucks or something of that nature, and she would do things to help.
I know.
You know, it's a lot of people, a lot of good people out there in the world still. She's one of them. I thank you.
Judge is not impressed.
That's when I was all over the place mentally. Couldn't sit still. Couldn't make decisions.
Did we get to Quenisha yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Trying to figure out.
Should speed them up a
how I feel
little.
being
Put
young,
like
young parents,
1.5 or something.
the both of us.
I'm at 1.5.
She never
Oh,
once
you are?
judged me. She never
I
once
thought this was regular.
ridiculed me
I'm
down
sorry.
because of my issues. She always was willing to be there.
How bad
I'm
it
eternally
is.
grateful for that. Jessica, my youngest daughter's mom.
We got a
I believe it's
1.7.
the reason why God puts anyone in your life at the time that He does.
I'm only gonna go for a few more minutes here, folks.
How much
Came
longer
into
does
my life at a
Daryl
time
have
where
left?
everything is chaotic.
100 hours.
No, for real.
I didn't have a clue.
He gets a good amount of
I
time.
would even begin to put one foot in front of the other. You came into my life at a time where I was pondering, what did I even have to live for?
He gets an entire another hour.
Seriously?
Yep.
This to that,
Oh, man.
you gave me my daughter, my baby girl.
I was hoping we were going to finish it.
Well, you guys
Always
made
get
a
emotional
girl.
talking about her in particular, because she's such a daddy's girl.
She's
We're
a
very
daddy's
close. Very
girl.
close.
He's never seen.
Good Lord.
They're very close. So close.
I felt like when Missy was born, that was God giving me a chance to make good on the mistakes I made with my older two children at the time. I felt like that was redemption.
No, it wasn't
Everything that
redemption.
I didn't do right before I had a chance to right that wrong.
Terrible.
You didn't do right after.
Nope.
You blew it, Daryl.
Good job, meth mouth. He's got 4.
She's probably the
Julia.
single-handed reason why I'm even still breathing. She's such a light in my life. Such a light.
Such a light in his life.
I'm sure the victims want to hear about your kids, Daryl.
Judge Cheryl is thrilled.
Understand the extent of everything that's going on. She doesn't know what it is not to be able to talk to me when she wants to be able to see me when she wants to.
No.
She just doesn't get it. And I know that.
Whose fault is that, Daryl?
She hasn't done so yet.
And I'm mindful that there are people in this community that feel the same exact way. That lights in their life that we're taking.
Oh, Jesus.
So without being insensitive to that, I'll move past that.
Yeah.
I just want to tell my baby girl that I love her. I love you, Missy.
Love you, Missy. Never see you, but never have, but you probably.
Missy's better off.
Missy's doing great, by the way.
I was born in June, during the time that I've been here. His mother, Quita.
Quita! We got Quita!
Quita's baby is the one that's the best off.
I regret not being able to be there.
To never have met him.
Both of them needed me the most.
Great!
It's not an easy thing for a woman to go through a pregnancy with virtually no help.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you would have been a huge help, Daryl.
Yeah.
Having to
cut the umbilical cord.
Because of this tragedy, not feeling safe while she was pregnant, not feeling safe, receiving threats, things like that. And I wasn't there.
You wouldn't have been there anyways.
No.
I know what it's like to be at the birth of your children and see them born and cut the umbilical cord and to do all those things. I've done that.
All about you, Daryl. All about you.
And to not be able to do it for her.
He wasn't even able to cut her umbilical cord. I mean, Ketchup, have you ever gone through a situation where there was no one available to cut your umbilical cord?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to cut that umbilical cord. This is very important. Very important to cut that umbilical cord. Very important. By the way, if you want to watch People Watch over on that other terrible stream, even though I'm doing Daryl Brooks and I'm only streaming 108 people here, if you want to watch that on the following week, they normally carry around 16 people. So go check that out. Good time for them to steal my content. Of course, it's not fun over there, and there's no comedy or humor or excitement or anything like that, but still head over and check out the other People Watch stream that has been introduced by Criminally Insane or Criminally Convicts or
The
Criminally
bootleg version.
Criminally Captured or whatever their show is. I don't know. Probably a show. I don't know. Check it out. I'm sure they're going to be doing Daryl Brooks coverage next week after I finish with it. Seems about right.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I know. Jackasses.
For him.
It's some other channel for
I
killer.
don't even know what he looks like because of pictures.
Yeah, Davis, go coach him. Go coach him.
For her to not feel safe to be in the city or be around my family members to build that rapport.
No, you can't build the
Because she
rapport.
can't mentally deal with everything that comes with. And for me to not be able to help her, for me to not have any words to uplift her.
Can't uplift. It's terrible.
Her expressing her anger to me. Not knowing how everything would go. It's hurtful. I want her to know. I believe God has a plan for everything. And it's about doing the best you can inside of God's will.
Well, you did the best you can. Now I'm tired of you. Thanks for showing up. Take a break from Daryl today. But by the way, since Peculiar had a question, I got time. Well, I got a few minutes of time. Let's see here. So here on Lacey, criminally, confidently criminal, apparently she likes to do a show called People Watch. Peculiar, since I'm going to answer your question, Peculiar. Yeah, see, she did a show called People Watch. And as you can see, she's here doing a People Watch stream with Bingo. Novel idea. Okay. Yeah, well, see, that's what they're doing. This is Lacey, Confidently Criminal. And they're doing a stream called People Watch. Now, she did invite me. Hang on one sec. I want to... I promised everybody if you... Oh, give me one sec here. I want to pull this up here so everyone's on the same page.
We could be watching the rest of Daryl instead of giving this crap any more time.
No, this is well worth it. Actually, this is well worth it. What? You want me to? You want me to give Daryl more time over this?
Well, this is dumb.
I know, but it's also. I find it fun though.
Yeah, but she erased all the good comments.
Oh no! No! I got more. I got more. Oh, wait! You think I come unprepared here? I care. I'll make it bigger. Look at this. See, confidently, criminally, says, "Hi Jay. I did a bingo video tonight, and there are some pretty angry people who think I have stole your stick. I want to write a novella, but I want to extend an invitation for a conversation offline and one online. I'd love to have you come on my channel. What what prize in hell did I win that I didn't come on her terrible channel? Be a guest on her channel. What consolation prize in hell did I just win? I'm still pretty small compared to you, and share what you do because I would love to continue doing this without the hate from loyal fans, which I admire. Yeah, well, then just don't do it or do it better and call it something different. After briefly looking through your posts, we share some viewers. I have a Tuesday through Friday show and friends on here, so I would love to have a conversation. If you're interested, please feel free to comment back on or one of my videos with the best way to get in touch. I'll leave it at that. And I hope you have a great night. Well, I will have a great night. I will, of course. But maybe just rename your stream, leave me be, all right, and do your own thing, whatever that might be. I don't know. But it's Timu People Watch. It's Timu People Watch. Yep. Have I did Jay? YouTube assholes on members only Tuesday. Yeah, well, we might try that. I might play our entire show on members only. We'll see how that goes. Who was the mod? Maybe not. I'll just say that right now. I'm pretty sure maybe they said that in the stream that maybe something the information they should do a people watch.
I'm not gonna say that maybe not told them to do it. Maybe she just told them about the stream.
Yeah, I don't know that they claim that maybe not said you should try and do this, and then that's what they did. They could have done their own spin on it, maybe followed it up, maybe done a little bit more research, maybe said like, hey, let's let's do this or whatever. But no, they decided to just go full blown in and just do it without any research. So I'm not blaming, maybe not. I don't care what these people do. However, just don't call it People Watch with Bingo. That's my show. All right. I've been doing it for a year. All right. And if people see their terrible show, they might relate it to my awesome show, our awesome show. And then our awesome show is going to be related to their terrible show. That's the only point that I was making. But apparently, confidently a criminal, is doing the thing, and that's okay. She can do whatever. I don't care. Do your thing. I don't care. But if you're going to continue to call it People Watch with Bingo, I'm going to mock you nonstop and make fun of you because, well, Chip's pretty popular. And quite frankly, you fine folks went over there. So many of you went over there and trashed her and treated her like shit for stealing our stuff. So thank you, my fine friends. I love you, but you don't have to go trash this lady. She can do whatever she wants. I'm just saying, pick a new name for your show. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling everyone to go trash this lady. Do whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit. But, just call it something else. Come up with something original. Just don't do what I've been doing for well over a year. And quite frankly, we've been doing it better, right? Because, and you know what? We have faves. Faves. I mean, Chop Chop.
What, Jay?
I said, we have Chop Chop.
What?
We've done our show. And we've had as guests, let's see, That Umbrella Guy, Megan Fox, Shizzy Wisnut, Expert, yep, Rosalind Duke, of course, Star, yep, Venom, of course, Chop Chop, Faves, Georgie. And the list goes on and on. We have special guests on our wonderful, terrific, delightful show with prizes that are beyond belief. But, you do you. I'm not trashing another channel. I'm saying do your own thing. Leave us alone. All right, that's it. How about Dancing Heads Friday? Says Pam's abstinent to S's play. Well, Pam says this. Pam, you need to just rename your name to Pam Place.
Leave Pam alone.
You're killing me over here, Pam. I'm not this smart.
That's a you problem, Jay.
Yeah, I've had piffed on. I mean, the list goes on and on. I always have super awesome, cool, delightful. I had Miyagi on the damn show. What do you want from me? I had fake Megan Fox on the show. Fake Megan Fox. All right. I've done it all over here on the show with my friends, like, Chop Chop and Faves and Star and Rogue was on the show. Yes, Ruga Mama on the show. Yes, everyone's been on our show. But you gotta do your little Timu version, but could you just call it something different? Also, she did invite me to come on her show to talk about things, but I don't do that. I do 7 to 9 streams a week. I don't have time to come on her show and have a conversation with you doing my show. Terribly, by the way. I don't have time for that. Do your own thing. I'm doing my thing over here. By the way, thank you, fine folks. As you have noticed, we have now gone well over 4,400 subscribers over here. All we need is 500 and like, I don't know, 70, 80, some of you fine folks. Just find 570, 80 fine folks. We'll get to 5K and we can have a huge party. We can do that. It'll be fun. It'll be delightful. I'll give you the sugar life. So share, like, subscribe. I love you, my friends. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, the super chats, the super stickers, and the likes. And I hope you like our content. we're gonna finish up with Daryl Brooks here in the next couple streams, and then we're gonna move on. What are we doing next, Chup Chup? You, I think you said you want to do Cardi B or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll find it and send it to you so that you.
I'm gonna do Cardi B, and then we're gonna do Gwyneth Paltrow, and then I was thinking we might go into
Don't give away all our secrets because we don't want.
Yeah, never mind, because
Yeah.
I forgot, criminally confident is gonna run out and steal all of our shit. Yeah, we'll probably do a Gingrich show or something. Yeah, and yeah, I can't say anything because criminally confident is gonna run out and steal our shit, as they do. By the way, screw you, expert, telling your friend.
Hey, no. We're not doing that. It has nothing to do with expert. Absolutely not.
Expert knows better. He knows I'm joking. Stop sicking your friends on me to steal my content.
He didn't have anything to do with that.
I know he didn't. He's he's been on my expert's he's been on my People Watch, for God's sakes.
I know. But expert would never do something like that. I know that for a fact.
I actually have one of the most wonderful shows for you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know if you know this, but in the Jeremy Hill saga, we have entered into the Egyptian era. And now a lot of you might not know this because Jeremy Hill shared this with me, nobody else. But in one of his latest storage units, he has uncovered, let's just say, some Egyptian finds that you would never believe, which is shocking, given the fact that people from the Egyptian era don't even know who he is. So, I tell you what, I will be the first to share these Egyptian finds that Jeremy Hill's found. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's just a hip show. What can you expect? We'll have fun. I'm sure the dummies will do a show tonight. Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll talk about me. Chup Chup, it seems like stopped talking about Doug and Megan. Like, geez Louise, when did I become a thing? Like, mind your business, folks. We're friends. Outside of all of this, we're friends.
That's because she doesn't have anything else to talk about because Jeremy isn't talking about her.
I know. And me and Fleabag, we're good friends. We're buddies. We actually, and don't let them lie. I talk to Fleabag probably 3 times a week on the phone. We have a nice conversation. We kind of set things up for the upcoming week. All right. And when Tammy comes to town, I always say we get coffee. But no, she usually gets a soda or water or something. But no, we hang out and chat. We're good buddies.
I thought you said she gets hot chocolate.
Sometimes hot chocolate. Yeah, sometimes hot chocolate. She gets a little hot. It depends. I mean, we've hung out like 10 times. All right, we're buddies. This is our thing. And they want to, this is their spin. Like, I hate this guy. I don't like him at all. No, they love me. You know how many times I've been to Boner Crusher's house for lasagna from his neighbors? Like 30 times I've been over to Boner Crusher's house. We had lasagna that his neighbors dropped off. It was delicious.
Have you been in the Revenge Prawn trailer?
Not yet, but we did go over to the Casey's for the ice cream, the soft serve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he took me over there. He treated me to soft serve. Over there. It was my first timer.
Did you get the swirl?
Yeah, I got the swirl. It's
pretty good.
Yeah, he taught me how to do the swirl. I'm in so much trouble always, but Thank you, my friends. 96 of you still here, but I have to leave you. Go over. I'm sure Coop's probably still on or something, but quite frankly, just so you know, Fleabag didn't do a show last night, so I normally do members only on Tuesday. They don't do a Monday stream. There's really nothing to talk about. I'm not going to sit there and relive some, Travis video of firecrackers a billion times. I move on with my life. All right, I cover the dummies when I cover the dummies, and that's what it is. I don't spend every stream with the dummies. I do 3 to 4 streams a week of the dummies.
Yeah, we have other stuff going on besides them.
Yes, we do other things, like covering Confidently Criminal, and her sharing my wonderful show, or attempting to, but terribly. Hi, Stacy Schmidt. How are you? I haven't seen you a hot minute in a live. Hi, Stacy Schmidt. Love. Where are you, my friends? Anyways, you guys are all so wonderful. You're all my friends. Thank you for being you. I will see you in the future. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Faves. Thank you, Maria P, Bonnie, Zarina, and Dwayne Rapp. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow night with Star, where we're going to reveal this wonderful unit that Jeremy Hales found that is pretty, let's say, Egyptian era related. Mm-hmm.
Sounds awesome.
Well, it'll be something. Have a great day. I love you, my friends. That's what we always say over here. Chop, chop.
Shut your ass.
Shut your ass and all the fun.
Hey, it's him to BJ.